Guys, what is good and what is going on, Sixer Nation? Your boy BLSG back in the building once again for another Philadelphia 76ers live play-by-play and reaction. That's right, ladies and gents. We're back for another one here tonight, and you guys can probably tell by the thumbnail or just by the scoreboard overall who the 76ers are playing. And this is another one of those games where I just don't have any confidence in the 76ers winning, but we're here for it anyway. As the 36-29 Philadelphia 76ers, with a record of 17-14 on the road, take on the 42-24 Milwaukee Bucks with a record of 25-7 at home. This is another one of those games where I just don't have any confidence in this team winning this one. But you guys already know that we are here for the live play-by-play. We're here for the reactions. We're here for the analysis. We are here for it all here tonight on BLSG. That's right, we are back for another one, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everyone that's already coming through, ladies and gents. We already got 3 people up in here. Appreciate all you guys for coming through and tuning in already. If you guys have not done so, ladies and gents, go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And everybody be sure to go ahead and share out the stream so we can bring more viewers under the chat. You guys know how we rock and roll as always, so let's get down to business. Obviously, you already know we got to go ahead and start with the chat. All the regulars pretty much up in the chat to start. Hopefully we get some new ones, but probably not. But hey, we'll see. My guy Eagles being the first guy up in here. What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Just wanted to say what's up. Hey, appreciate you for coming through, my guy Eagles. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Then we got Bruce Harper, who's been on a little bit of a slack recently, but he's back up in the chat. Shout out to my guy Bruce Harper for coming through and tuning as well. Appreciate you for coming through, Bruce. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Then we got my guy SG Sports Talk up in here. What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. And he's on the Milwaukee Bucks side tonight as a Warriors fan. Which, again, that hurts me, you know what I'm saying? But it'll probably be the right side to be on based on the winner of this game. Which I'll probably 99.9% guarantee it's going to be the Milwaukee Bucks. But hey, shout out to my guy SG Sports Talk, man. Appreciate you for coming through and tuning in as well, my guy. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Showing support to Giannis. Just wanted to say what's up to me. I'm doing well, SG Sports Talk. Hopefully you're doing the same, my guy. Hopefully everyone else is doing well on this Thursday evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for another Sixers live play-by-play and reaction once again on the channel. And another one of those tough games in this massive stretch towards the end of the season to determine where the 76ers are going to end up in terms of their seeding. Obviously, my guy says go Milwaukee, Middleton, Lillard. Beasley is not playing, my guy. And again, we will get to the injury report in just a little bit. But hey, my guy's showing support to the team that's probably going to win today. And I know my guy probably meant to say Bobby Portis because I'm not even sure who he's referring to as Porter. But I'm pretty sure he's referring to Bobby Portis, honestly. So, but hey, shout out to my guy, Yesterday Sports Talk, man, for coming through and tuning in, supporting as always. So the Bucks are going to slam the 76ers? Probably. That's more than likely, especially if you got key players not stepping up in a big way. But ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go ahead and go through the injury report here before this game starts for both sides. First, we'll start off with the road team here in this matchup in the Philadelphia 76ers once again here. We'll go ahead and start off with the road team like we always do. Always starting off with the road team. But for your injury report for your Philadelphia 76ers, obviously we know that power forward Robert Covington is still listed as out with the knee injury and is out for tonight's game against Milwaukee. And we also obviously know that shooting guard DeAnthony Melton is also listed as out with the back spasms once again, but has continued to work on his offloading period and will be reevaluated in approximately 2 weeks. It's been a week towards that reevaluation period, so we'll hope to get something on next week on when DeAnthony Melton will return. And the final guy is Joel Embiid, which we did get an update on when Joel Embiid did return, even though it does say the same old thing. Katie George of ESPN reporting during Philadelphia's matchup against the Mavericks the other day that Joel Embiid started on-court workouts and is back to 100% in the weight room, which that's the same old update that has showed for Joel Embiid ever since. But we did get a new update earlier today saying that Joel Embiid is expected to be back within the final week or two final week of the regular season or the last 2 weeks of the regular season, depending on how Embiid's recovery process is going. So Embiid will hopefully get his games under his belt before the playoffs. So that is huge to hear that Joel Embiid will be returning before the regular season comes to a close and when it gets to playoff time. Now we'll go over to the Milwaukee Bucks side here, the hometown team in this one. The team that'll probably win this game, the team that are the heavy favorites right now. As we go over to their injury report for this game. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, listed as out on their injury report is forward Marjon Beauchamp, listed as out with a back injury for tonight's game against the Philadelphia 76ers, according to Eric Nem of The Athletic, who was the first guy to report it. Also listed as out is shooting guard Malik Beasley, listed as out with a back injury once again, so he'll be ruled out for tonight's game against Philadelphia as well. Then the final guy listed as out here for the Milwaukee Bucks is small forward Chris Middleton, listed as out with an ankle injury, I should say, and will be ruled out for tonight's game against Philadelphia, as well as Marjon Beauchamp and Malik Beasley. So 2 solid role players listed as out for the Milwaukee Bucks, and then one guy that's kind of like just a finisher for their team off the bench. Not really a guy that's going to contribute in a way, but they'll be missing 2 key role players in Malik Beasley and Chris Middleton. But we'll see what happens on the 76ers side. See if anybody can step up after their absolute blowout loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Not to the Milwaukee Bucks, the New York Knicks recently. I do believe that was on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. But we will be getting into the game soon, ladies and gents. Hopefully in a couple minutes here, we should have this game underway. There is no ESPN or TNT or NBA TV to worry about, nothing like that. So should be nothing to worry about there in terms of any of the national TV programs being on. So this game should hopefully start in just a couple minutes here, as they're showing the highest scoring duos in terms of points per game this season. Obviously, number one, you got Kevin Durant and Devin Booker with the Phoenix Suns, obviously. So, I mean, the Suns have just been another one of those teams that have just been on a tear so far this season. At the end of the day, when you have Kevin Durant and Devin Booker teaming up together, they're basically one of the most unstoppable duos in the league. Yeah, I know you meant to say Bobby Portis, my guy. I was like, who the heck is Porter? And then I'm like, this guy meant to say Bobby Portis. To the stream and good luck to the Sixers. Hey, SC Sports Talk, man. Appreciate you for showing support, my guy. My guy, Star Wars 99, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. Says, let Howie cook. Yes, sir. If you guys are on the Eagles side of things, if you guys did not hear just a couple minutes ago, the Eagles went out and signed former Buccaneers linebacker Devin Lloyd to a 1-year, $7.5 million deal, which, in my opinion, at the end of the day, that's a good signing right there. Cheap contract right there once again for another young role player, only at the age of 26 from what I've seen. And based on what you can see, he will, similarly to Hassan Reddick, he will go out and attack. The quarterback can line up on the D-line and attack the QB. But something different, though, about Devin White compared to Hassan Reddick is that Devin White is one of those guys who is known to be a very good coverage linebacker, and especially in the guy that's going to be running under Vic Fangio. I think he's definitely going to be a better player at the age of 26. Apparently, they only gave him a 1-year deal to go ahead and save some cap space because, again, you got to eventually pay the rookies when the NFL draft comes around. You got to go ahead and continue to pay other guys, probably continuing to pay them on cheap contracts. And then, if you make any trades, at the end of the day, you got to go ahead and pay those guys too. But at the end of the day, yeah, let Howie cook. Howie's been cooking over the last 3 days of free agency. I'd say coach suggests the Eagles violate tampering rule with Saquon Barkley. If you're talking about James Franklin, then I don't know why he's talking to Saquon, but James Franklin, leave us alone, please. Please. Just leave us alone, James Franklin. Worry about Penn State always getting known by Ohio State, all right? Worry about that. And until that point, I don't want to hear anything. I don't, personally. Yeah, guys, this game should hopefully get started here in just a couple moments. If you guys are money gamblers out there, the Milwaukee Bucks are -6.5 in this game. Game should get started here in just a couple moments with no national TV being required for this evening's contest between the two Eastern Conference rivals, between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks. This game should just be getting underway here very soon. Should be nothing getting in the way of this game getting started just about on time, even though they never start on time. But not like 15 minutes later, like TNT, ESPN, NBA TV, any of those local TV channels. Anything like that, any of those national TV channels, that's not going to be the case tonight. But this game still hasn't started yet, man. I mean, whoop-de-doo. 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 This game hasn't even started yet. This game should have been starting already. What a week for them Birds. Yeah, Howie Roseman's been busy. Howie Roseman has not been screwing around over the offseason. Over the offseason, through the course of free agency and re-signing players to contracts, he has not been messing around whatsoever. And that's what you want to see out of basically the best GM in the league in Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman means business every single time he's in that front office. And Howie knows what he's doing. He's an absolute wizard when it comes to the cap hits, too, because the cap hits are absolutely insane. They're cheap. And they're actually something that the Eagles can actually afford unlike any other GM across the league. So you got to give a lot of credit to Howie Roseman when it's all said and done. MC, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. Said, yo, let's go Sixers. I hope it happens, MC, and the 76ers can pull off the win against Milwaukee. But like I said earlier, I just don't see it happening once again. Not to mention being on the road's another tough thing about this team being 17-14 on the road, almost at 500. So that's the only thing about the 76ers, especially when it comes to playing on the road. So hopefully they can pick it up, but at the end of the day, we'll have to see what happens. But MC, appreciate you for coming through and tuning in. Hit the like button if you have not done so, MC. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. This game is being played at the Pfizer Forum. Tickets are as low as $7, apparently. Those must be for the assembly room, where you get the sky-high views like crazy. Might as well be in the skybox at that point. This game is being played in Milwaukee, so the Pfizer Forum. Tickets being as low as $7 for a team that is one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. Tickets being as low as $7 in the Pfizer Forum for the Milwaukee Bucks is absolutely insane. But again, that's the assembly room right there. That's the assembly room. $7 is the assembly room for sure. Come on, can we just get this game started, please? Get off these commercials. We have a game to watch, people. Let's go. I don't have all day to sit here and stare at commercials for 10 minutes straight. Let's go here. Probably 15 minutes straight. Depending on how long I've been seeing this TV screen for. Like, just a bunch of commercials and all the moments on here. Like, let's go. Let's get this game started and play some basketball. As the starting lineups are finally coming in here for both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks, it's about time they would. As for the Philadelphia 76ers, it's going to be Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre, and Mo Bamba drawing the start at the 5. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, is going to be Damian Lillard, former Philadelphia 76er Patrick Beverley, Jay Crowder, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez for the Milwaukee Bucks getting the start at the 5. Coming to you guys live from the Pfizer Forum here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in this Eastern Conference clash. Let's get this game started. 76ers going with the white uniforms for this matchup against their rivals in the Milwaukee Bucks. I would assume the Bucks are going with their green uniforms. At least I would assume, because those are probably their home jerseys. No, they're not in their green ones. They're kind of like in their dark ones. Kind of their black jerseys with the blue and white strokes on them. I like those jerseys. I mean, those are actually nice jerseys, low-key. Pat Bev showing love to his former teammates in Philadelphia. I'm about to get this game underway. Looking like a pretty packed house here in the Pfizer Forum. So let's see who wins this game. Brook Lopez versus Mo Bamba in the tip-off here, and the game is underway. Possession will be picked up by Tobias Harris, and here we go as we're underway here from the Pfizer Forum. Tobias Harris with the ball, crossing half court, staying at the top of the key, gets it over to Oubre, back to Harris. Harris staying at the top of the key, going to find Maxey. Maxey at the wing, going to go to his right. Maxey going to dance, go back to the left. Maxey going to launch a three over Pat Bev and puts it in to start. Quick start for the Sixers. That's exactly what this team needs to do. They need to get off to quick starts, and they need to finish strong. Let's go. Damian Lillard with the ball, backing into Kelly Oubre. Lillard staying on the outside, gets over to Pat Bev. Tries to get it to Lopez, but that's deflected away by Tobias Harris into the hands of Lowry. Lowry going to oop it up to Bamba. Bamba will not take the layup, but will kick it out to Maxey. Maxey launches another three and puts it in. Tyrese Maxey. Back-to-back triples here to start the first quarter. Not even a minute in. As Antetokounmpo kicks out to Jay Crowder for three, and Jay Crowder heads it. And Antetokounmpo breaks the ankles of Kyle Lowry, and Lowry's convincing these guys for a foul. And they're actually going to get away with that one, as they do call foul on Giannis, as Lillard with the ball in the inbound. Gets over to Giannis. Giannis going to his right. Double team by Harris and Bamba. Gets out to Lopez for three, and Lopez hits a clutch shot for three right there. Just like that, to be down by three early on. Just over mid into the first. Lowry with the ball, brings it down the floor. Finds Harris, who puts up a three, not even remotely close. And it's rebounded by Pat Bev into the hands of Lillard. And here come the Bucks. Lillard going to dance. Going to find Giannis. Backing into Harris. Giannis receiving the double team. Kicks out to Lopez. Out to Beverley. Beverley wide open for three. Everybody's watching him. Why does Kyle Lowry back off of Pat Bev? He was literally right up on him. Come on, guys. Everybody has to have a man here. Let's go. Maxey with the ball guarded by Pat Bev. And the ball's deflected by Pat Bev. And it's picked up by Crowder. Back in the hands of Pat Bev. Gets over to Giannis, who will drive. Giannis dribbles with the ball. Kicks out to Lillard. Lillard going to launch a three. And Lillard hits it again. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. You can't do that, dude. Come on. You have a quick start, and just like that, y'all don't do anything. Let's go. Harris with the ball here for the Sixers. At the top of the key, finds Oubre. Oubre going to his right, now going to drive. Oubre going to fade away on the shot for two. Can't hit it. Comes up short on the rim. It's rebounded by Lillard, and here come the Bucks. Lillard spaces the floor. Gets over to Giannis. Giannis at the top of the key. Giannis going to drive, going to spin. And Giannis will throw it down as he bullies Tobias Harris towards the rim and says, "Get out of my way, little boy." Says, "You're too small." Here we go. Sixers look to respond as Lowry brings it down the floor. Lowry going to find Maxey, guarded by Pat Bev. Maxey gets it over to Bamba. Bamba going to find Harris. Harris going to find Bamba at the wing for three, and Bamba hits a nice shot. Big-time shot right there from Mo Bamba. Going to need to get Mo Bamba going early on, too. Mo Bamba has to get things going early. Lillard going to get a three-point opportunity and hits it off the pass from Giannis. And just like that, the Bucks stretch their lead out to 5. Now the Sixers will look to respond. Maxey with the ball off the pass from Lowry, gets it over to Oubre. Oubre going to find Harris. Harris at the top of the key, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Harris going to find Lowry. Lowry going to look for options, guarded by Pat Bev. Lowry going to drive. Lowry going to fade away. High arcing deuce in the paint, and Lowry puts it in. Tough basket right there from Kyle Lowry, but Lowry makes the most of it. Here we go. Lowered with the ball, coming around the screen. Finds Lopez for a deep three. Lopez hits it off the front of the iron, misses it off the window, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Here comes Tobias Harris at the top of the key. Harris going to kick it out to Lowry. Lowry going to go back to the outside after coming back from the mid-range. Finds Harris. Harris backing in. Harris looking. Harris dribbling with it. And Harris loses the ball, but is fouled by Lopez. But Tobias Harris lucky to get away with that one. Otherwise, Sixers fans would be criticizing him like they've done over the past couple of contests against any of these NBA teams. Giannis trying to say, get out of my way, little boy. You're too small. Inbound passes in as Bamba with the ball gets it over to Lowry. Lowry coming around the screen. Lowry going to drive, going to put it up to Bamba, and that ball's deflected away. Into the hands of Pat Bev. Going to find Giannis. Giannis going to put it up for two. Can't hit it. Harris can't get the rebound. Still up in the air. Rebounded by the Bucks. Out to Crowder over to Beverly in the corner. Tries to find Lillard, but Lillard has that. Lillard has that pass batted away by Kyle Lowry, but it will stay with Milwaukee. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 7:22 left to go in the first. As Beverly tried to inbound the basketball, but it'll be a kickball violation here against Tyrese Maxey. So another inbound coming here from Milwaukee. Beverly to inbound again, finds Lillard. Lillard going to launch another three. Comes up short, and it's rebounded by Bamba. Into the hands of Maxey. And here come the Sixers. Sixers looking for another basket here. Maxey with the ball. Going to dance. Going to drive. Maxey tried to find Bamba. Loses the ball out of bounds, and it's going to go with Milwaukee. Seven minutes remaining here. Bucks with a 14-11 lead. Lillard with the ball. Flips out to Lopez. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo out to Beverly for three. Can't hit it. Rebounded by Bamba. Here come the Sixers as he passes it over to Lowry. Finds Harris. Harris going and staying to the outside. Harris looking for options here. Harris going to drive. Going to find Lowry off the window and puts it in. Great pass right there from Tobias Harris. Finding other ways to contribute if he can't put points up on the board. Even though he should be putting up points on the board. He's finding other ways to contribute as Antetokounmpo kicks it out to Crowder for three, and Crowder can't hit it. Rebounded by the Sixers, picked up by Harris into the hands of Lowry. Back out to Harris. Harris staying on the outside. Harris guarded by Antetokounmpo, going to find Oubre. Oubre guarded by Lillard. Oubre going to dance, going to drive on Oubre, going to put the shot up for two, and Oubre puts it in off the, or actually straight through the hole. Antetokounmpo with the ball, loses it. That's going to go. Looks like it's going to go with Philadelphia's Giannis Antetokounmpo loses the ball out of bounds. So it looks like when we come back from commercial break as a timeout is called here. Not by. Who's the Bucks head coach? Oh, yeah. How could I forget? Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is their head coach. That's right. Anyway, Doc Rivers calling a timeout here for Milwaukee. Talk things over with his team. Same thing going towards Nick Nurse and his squad. Let's go. How could I forget who the Bucks head coach was? I should have knew it was Doc Rivers. Like, what am I talking about here? Like, why am I needing to look up that question? So let's get this W. Hey, hopefully, man. I hope so. Great week for them. Birds again. Birds got Saquon Barkley, Bryce Huff, Brock Beck, Brandon Graham, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and Jake Elliott, and then signing Devin White. Yeah. Not to mention, if you did see my guy, the Eagles went ahead and also They also extended Landon Dickerson for the up and coming future, so we'll have Landon Dickerson here for the next 4 years. But yeah, in terms of the Eagles, guys, Howie Roseman has really meant business right there in that front office. In the meantime, though, on the 76ers side, you have the Sixers leading the Milwaukee Bucks right now with the score of 15-14 with less than 6 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, 5 minutes and 55 seconds to be exact. Got the Sixers off to a nice start here. They had a nice start. They kind of gave up the lead, and then they continue to fight at the end of the day when it's all said and done. This team is shooting the ball well so far, 60% from the field and 60% from three. I like it so far. 6 of 10 from the field and 3 of 5 from three-point range is what you like to see. But the Bucks are shooting a bit better, to say the least. 54.5%. Well, a little bit worse, actually, to say the least. But not by much, though, as they're currently shooting the ball 6 of 11 from the field at 54.5%. And they're shooting the ball 55.6% from three-point range. As the game is officially back on right now. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Flips out to Oubre over to Harris. Harris with the ball gets over to Maxey. Maxey flips to Harris. Harris going to work in the paint, going to kick it out. Oubre in the corner for 3. And Oubre can knock him away with the bucket. And it's rebounded here by Lillard. And here come the Bucks. Lillard going to go behind the back here to Lopez, launching a 3, and Lopez hits another. We're really letting Brook Lopez out here shoot threes. Are we serious? Lowry going to drive here, put it up off the window, and Lowry puts it in for a nice bucket off the window, working towards the paint. Lopez inbounds here to Lillard. Lillard bringing it down the floor. Going to try to space the floor against Oubre. Lillard going to his left. Lillard around the screen. Lillard behind the back to Lopez, launching another 3 is Lopez. And it's too strong, rebounded by Harris. And here come the Sixers. Harris with the ball. Harris going to kick it out to Lowry. Lowry going to lob it up to Harris. Harris with the catch. The drive against Lowry puts the, or not Lowry, against Beverly. Puts the shot up for 2, and Harris is fouled and is going to the charity stripe. Hold on, Toby. We need these free throws. Let's go. Stay afloat here. Let's keep the lead. Come on. Let's keep this lead, Tobias. Let's go. 4:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Both teams are tied at 17 points apiece. Harris with the ball here at the charity stripe to shoot 2 free throws. First one at the line is good for Tobias Harris. Come on. Need these free throws, Toby. Let's go. Need these free throws one play at a time. As Paul Reed checks in the game here for the Philadelphia 76ers, as well as Nico Batum. Going to the bench for them. Going to the bench for them is Mo Bamba and Kelly Oubre. Second shot for Tobias Harris from the free throw line is good. Let's go. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they have Pat Connaughton in the game to replace Giannis, who was taken out of the game surprisingly early, as Lillard with the ball kicks it out to Crowder. Crowder going to drive, going to put the shot up for 2. Crowder can't put it in. It's rebounded by Reed. Into the hands of Lowry, and here come the Sixers, kicking it out to Batum. Launching a 3. Can't hit it. Rebounded by Connaughton into the hands of Lillard. And Lillard bringing it down the floor, down the other end. 4:15 left to go. Sixers lead 19-17. Portis launching a 3. Can't hit it. Crowder comes away with the rebound, keeps it in play. Out to Connaughton, out to Lopez. Try to find Portis, and it's going to absolutely nobody. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here. Bring it down the floor. Maxey going nose off, loses the ball to Portis, now into the hands of Connaughton, and Connaughton comes through with the shot off the window, putting it in. Come on, Maxey, you got to be better than that with these turnovers. You got to be better than that. Let's go. Jay Crowder also out of the game here. Placing him is number 20 for Milwaukee, forgetting who that is. As Harris launches the three, can't hit it, rebounded by number 20. Oh, number 20 is AJ Green. Okay. As lower to the ball, finds Lopez, and Lopez puts it in. Come on, Sixers. Let's defend the paint here. Come on. Get a man and have him put his hands up. Let's go. Lowry with the ball backs in, and looks like we got a timeout here called by Nick Nurse to talk things over with his team. 3:13 left to go here in the first quarter. The Milwaukee Bucks now leading the Philadelphia 76ers up to this point, 21-19, with over 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. As both the Milwaukee Bucks and Philadelphia 76ers each take one timeout apiece. 76ers looking to bounce back here after the commercial break. In the meantime, though, the 5 players on the floor here for the Milwaukee Bucks: Damian Lillard, Pat Connaughton, AJ Green, Bobby Portis, and Brook Lopez. And for the 76ers, they're running with Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, looks to be Nico Batum, Tobias Harris, and Paul Reed. So I know for sure Mo Bamba is on the bench and Kelly Oubre as well for the Philadelphia 76ers. And sitting on the bench for the Milwaukee Bucks, I know Giannis is currently sitting right now. And so is Jay Crowder. Giannis Antetokounmpo sitting on the bench. Jay Crowder sitting on the bench. And Patrick Beverley is also sitting on the bench for the Milwaukee Bucks. Obviously, taking a look at some earlier game film as the 76ers continue to struggle defending the paint, which somebody has to do their job here and start getting some hands up, especially when Giannis Antetokounmpo is driving in the paint. When he drives in the paint, forget about it. If you're not putting a hand up, there's no mercy with the Greek Freak, as his nickname here in the NBA. But this Sixers team needs to start waking up, and it has to start now. Because you can't go down by a good amount of points here to Milwaukee. You can't do that. As the 76ers are set to inbound. Maxey to do the inbound here. Inbounds it to Nico Batum on the 76ers side of the court. Maxey with it, gets over to Harris. Harris going to work in the paint. Harris guarded by Lopez, going to kick it out to Maxey. Finds Harris, puts the shot up for 2. Harris can't come away with the points and can't come away with the rebound either. And it's rebounded here by the Bucks. As Lillard puts it up off the window, puts the shot in and one against Buddy Hield. Now, do you believe that's who the foul is going against? Do you believe that foul does go against Buddy Hield? And yes, it does. So Buddy Hield comes into the game early and already comes away with the foul. And the free throw by Damian Lillard is good as well. You cannot get down by too much here to this Milwaukee Bucks team, especially in crunch time. Harris with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Nico Batum. Over to Hield. Going to find Reed. Reed going to work in the paint, go off the window, and miss it. Are you kidding me, Paul? Come on. Portis comes away with the rebound here. Gets over to Connaughton. Back over to Portis. Portis going to pump fake. Going to back in. Portis going to kick it out there. And this should be a backcourt violation, but it's actually not going to be, as the officials say, it was knocked out by Philadelphia, not lost by Milwaukee. As Lillard finds Lopez for three. Lopez can't hit it again. It's rebounded here by Paul Reed. In the hands of Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with the ball going to his right. Now going to drive on the inside. Going to find Reed at the mid-range. And you kick it out to Batum over to Maxey. Maxey going to his left now, guarded by Lillard. The battle of the zeros. Maxey in the paint puts the shot up for two, and Maxey puts it in. Big-time shot right there from the Mad Max when the 76ers did need it. Lillard with the ball, going to put the shot up for two. Lillard misses it, and Reed says, give me the rebound. Reed's going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with the ball at the top of the key. Now going to drive. Puts the shot up for two. Swirls the iron and misses. Rebounded by Reed for the moment and loses it as it's picked up by A.J. Green into the hands of Damian Lillard. Lillard guarded by Batum now. Lillard going to find Lopez. Lopez guarded by Harris. Lopez dancing. The reverse layup is good by Lopez. But they're going to call a foul here against Milwaukee. And you have Doc Rivers going absolutely crazy while standing up. Wow, where was that? Where was that, Doc? Where was that for Philadelphia? You standing up the whole time. So the Duke call an offensive foul here on Brook Lopez. So he turns the ball over, and in the meantime, Patrick Beverley enters the game here to replace Damian Lillard. And Giannis Antetokounmpo enters the game here to replace Brook Lopez. And KJ Martin and Kelly Oubre both subbing to replace Tobias Harris and Nico Batum. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers, loses it. Maxey battles for it, gets it back. Gets over to KJ Martin, who finds Reed out to Hield, launching a three, and Hield drains it at the top of the key. Buddy Hield bouncing back with some authority out here. Let's go. Here we go. Antetokounmpo with the ball here. Kicks it out to Beverly. Beverly getting, or rather, this is Portis, I should say. Portis backing in. Portis loses the ball. Picked up by KJ Martin in the hands of Hield. Hield going to launch another one, and you might as well give it to Buddy Hield as he drops another one. And Buddy Hield giving the 76ers a three-point lead over the Bucks with outside 30 seconds remaining. Beverly in the corner, going to find Antetokounmpo. He'll battle against KJ Martin, going to find Beverly, and Beverly's denied by Paul Reed at the rim. And Maxey will pick up the rebound. Maxey the ball for the moment will be guarded here by Patrick Beverly. About a second, maybe half a second separating shot and game clock. Maxey with the ball, looking for options here. Maxey going to find Oubre. Oubre at the top of the key. Oubre going to try to drive, and they're going to get Pat Bev on a blocking foul, I do believe. The former 76er, do believe, is called for a blocking foul and wants to complain at the officials for 10,000 years. Personal foul called on Pat Bev. Let's go. Come on. Get some momentum here, Philly. Let's go. And Nico Batum here will check back into the game here for the 76ers to replace KJ Martin. So say they just wanted KJ Martin in there for just a little bit of defense. And now Batum to go ahead and finish off the quarter. Inbounding gets out Maxey, who comes through in the paint, puts it up, and puts it in off the window. Giannis with it, just going to heave it all the way down. It's not going to matter. A.J. Green never had a chance to release the basketball before the game clock expired to end off the first quarter. And speaking of the first quarter, it has come to a close. It has come to a close where the Philadelphia 76ers will lead the Milwaukee Bucks at the end of the first quarter, very surprisingly. But we still have 36 minutes remaining here, so let's see what the Philadelphia 76ers can do the rest of the way. But in the meantime, your Philadelphia 76ers on the road lead the Milwaukee Bucks by a score of 29-24 as we head on to the second quarter. It's a good start for the Sixers, guys. That is a great start for Philly. It's exactly what I want to see right there. I want to see that for 4 quarters, guys. 4 quarters, I got to see that. What you just showed in the first quarter, I got to see it for 4 quarters straight. I got to see that for 4 quarters straight, Philly. Let's go. I got to see that type of basketball for 4 straight quarters. Let's go here. What you did right there in the first quarter, keep on doing that. If you keep doing that, you're going to win games. And a lot of tough games, too. So keep doing that. Sixers are shooting the ball very well. You know, they're hustling out here for some rebounds. Got 10 rebounds at the end of the first quarter. Same thing going towards Milwaukee. Offensive rebounds, they definitely have to be better at, for sure. And, you know, defensively, the 76ers are doing just fine. You know, 2 steals. Both of those steals coming from Tobias Harris. I know he's one of them. Who's the other guy? Someone else has to be the verdict here. Who's got the other steal for the other steal coming from KJ Martin? And 2 blocks as well. Both coming off the bench from Paul Reed and Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield off to a great start off the bench. It's what you want to see from a guy that can be your 6th man. And we do get the second quarter here underway for the next 12 minutes of this game here between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks. As Pat Connaughton with the ball gets it over to Danilo Gallinari, trying to find Portis, and it's picked up by Oubre, who tries to keep it in play, but Kelly Oubre cannot do so. As the Milwaukee Bucks will keep possession of the basketball, as Oubre cannot put the ball back in play. Cameron Payne enters the game for Nico Batum. KJ Martin comes in for Tyrese Maxey. And Danilo Gallinari comes in for Patrick Beverley. Here we go. Giannis with the ball. Gets it over to Connaughton. Going to find Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo going to battle. Looking for the shot for 2. Can't even come close. As it's rebounded by Oubre here. And here come the Sixers. Oubre going to find his man, Buddy Hield. Hield with the step back mid-range jumper. Can't find it. And it's rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Here come the Bucks. Antetokounmpo driving, dancing, and has the ball touch the baseline. And that is going to be another turnover caused here by Milwaukee and another turnover caused by Giannis. Cameron Payne with the ball. Going to find Oubre. Gets it over to Reed, over to Payne. Payne going to find Oubre. Oubre going to dribble with it. Going to find KJ Martin on a 1-bounce pass. Shot put up by Paul Reed is no good. It's going to be rebounded here by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo coming through. Coming into the Payne. Denied by Reed. So get that out of here. Here comes Payne picking up the rebound. Finds Oubre. Oubre puts it up for 2. And Oubre has that run around the iron for the moment. But Oubre finds a way to put it through the hole. That's big time right there for Kelly Oubre. Coming off a massive performance last game against the New York Knicks despite not picking up the W. As Antetokounmpo finds his man, Portis. Portis going to find Danilo Gallinari. Kicking it out to Connaughton. Connaughton coming through and is denied. But we do have a foul here against Paul Reed, and that will send Pat Connaughton to the line here to shoot 2 free throws. As once again, the foul will be called here on B-Ball Paul, who tried to come away with another block. Here, but was not able to find it as he got too much of the skin of Pat Connaughton. As the first one at the line is good for the role player. Charles Adderley, my guy, what's going on, Charles? Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit the like button if you're not done so, Charles. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Second one at the line is good here for Pat Connaughton. So Pat Connaughton making both free throws at the line here, making it a score of 31-26 with under 10:20 left to go here in the first half. Oubre with the ball standing at the wing. Now going to drive. Oubre trying to put it off the window, but is fouled in shooting motion. Foul will be called here against Danilo Gallinari. Come on, Kelly. We need these free throws. One shot at a time. Let's go. One shot at a time, Kelly. Kelly Oubre here from the charity stripe. First one on the line for Kelly Oubre is no good as it bounces off the iron and missed it. So Kelly Oubre missing the first one right there, which is very unfortunate considering the fact that he is needed right now. Over the last 6 games, averaging 22.2 points per game, shooting the ball 40.9% from the field, 6.3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game over the last 6 games for Kelly Oubre. As he does make the second one at the line here to make it a 32-26 game. Here comes Antetokounmpo with the ball, going to find his man. It's going to be Danilo Gallinari. Gallinari, guarded by Reed, going to find Antetokounmpo. He's going to spin. Antetokounmpo throwing down the one-handed tomahawk. And you see his brother Thanasis getting all hyped up on the bench. As Cameron Payne with the ball, trying to pass it out to Oubre, and it goes into the backcourt. And it'll be a backcourt violation here for Philadelphia, and it'll stay going the other way here with Milwaukee. Now Antetokounmpo receiving the ball in the inbound. Antetokounmpo finds Connaughton. Connaughton kicking out to Antetokounmpo, who spins, kicks out to Connaughton, finds his man, AJ Green. Green going to pump fake, now put the shot up for 2, and Green comes away with the tough basket. AJ Green, another one of those young role players that can stand out eventually from time to time. As Payne with the ball, finds KJ Martin, gets over to Oubre. Oubre going to dance. Oubre going to look into the paint, puts the shot up for 2, can't get it. Rebounded by Portis, but no, it's stolen away by Reed. Reed at the top of the key, going to launch a 3, and Reed comes away with 1. There we go, Paul. Big time shot. 35-30 is your score. Just a little over 9 minutes left to go here in the first half. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Antetokounmpo driving, losing it for the moment, keeps it in play. Kicks it out to Portis, but the ball go out of bounds for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And another turnover here by Milwaukee, and the 76ers will take over. What's that, like 3 turnovers already for Giannis? I was exactly right. 3 turnovers. Wow. I was exactly right. That's crazy. Here goes. 76ers bringing the ball down the floor. Bring it down the other end. As Oubre has it. Gets it over to Reed, over to Payne. Payne going to find KJ Martin. Kick it out to Reed. Reed going to dance. Reed going to fake the step back. Kick it out to Hield. Hield going to drive. Going to find Martin. And Martin wants a foul. And he's going to get away with it at the last second before the shot clock was about to expire, as the foul will be called on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And KJ Martin will step to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Right at the last second, KJ Martin gets away with the foul and in shooting motion here against Giannis. First one on the line is good for KJ Martin. That's exactly what we need right there. Let's go. Let's go. It's exactly what we need. KJ Martin so far only averaging 3.4 points per game and 1.8 rebounds per game as a role player. Second one at the line is good for KJ Martin. Your score being 37-30 in favor of Philadelphia with less than 8.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. As Connaughton with the ball gets it over to Portis. Portis guarded by Reed. Portis backing in for dear life. Portis thought about spinning, will not do so as he kicks it out to Connaughton. Connaughton receives the double team. And we have a foul called. We actually have a 3-second turnover here being called against Giannis. So Giannis not doing so hot here in the first half. Not like what we were expecting from the young man himself, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here we go. Paul Reed with the ball, going to kick it out to Cameron Payne on the outside. Payne looking for options here. Going to his right. Payne at the top of the key. Payne going to dance. Payne still looking. Going to find Oubre at the corner for 3. Can't even hit it. Rebounded here by Danilo Gallinari into the hands of Antetokounmpo, who comes through in the lane. Kicks it out to Connaughton. Connaughton up the baseline. Going to find Portis. Portis with the hook shot for 2, and Portis puts it in. Tough basket right there from Bobby Portis. Oubre going to answer with the floater for 2 in the paint, and Kelly Oubre goes to work. Less than 7.5 remaining here in the first half. Connaughton with the ball, going to kick it out to Portis. Going to find AJ Green, going to kick it over to Giannis. Antetokounmpo backing in against KJ Martin, now receiving the double team. Finds Portis. Portis under the basket, loses the ball out of bounds. 76ers basketball. Let's go. Let's go. Cameron Payne with the ball, bringing it straight down the floor. Payne gonna dance here against Connaughton. Payne, the step back three. You better believe it. Cameron Payne coming off the bench and launching basket after basket. And a timeout once again called here by Doc Rivers to talk things over with his team. And your 76ers currently up by 10 here over the Milwaukee Bucks by a score of 42-32 with 7:03 remaining here in the first half. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's go. Guys, I'm going to try something a little different here. Try to change the scoreboard here actually after every commercial break. Try this instead. Just so you guys know, that is the current score of this game for those of you guys wondering. So, especially to my guy, Ease Up Controllers Down. If you're wondering what the score is, my guy, by the way, appreciate you for coming through, tuning in, my guy. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Ease Up Controllers Down. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. And just for your curiosity, this is the actual score right here. That's the actual score right there. So I might start to do it like that more often. I mean, we'll see where we go with live streams going forward. And looking at the regular season series here, the Milwaukee Bucks already won the regular season series over the 76ers. The first time these two teams met was on October 26th, where the Milwaukee Bucks defeated the Philadelphia 76ers in a very close game, 118-117. And then the second time these two teams met up was on February 25th, where the Milwaukee Bucks defeated the 76ers 119-98. So the Milwaukee Bucks, pretty much regardless, will either sweep the 76ers or will gentlemen sweep the 76ers. As my guy Charles Alley continuing to show support in the chat. Shout out to my guy Charles. Says like, share, invite, subscribe for each person who experienced BOC Sports Channel. Setting the standards, being the leader in sports talk without spanning play-by-play with professional commentary. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Shout out to my guy Charles Alley. Smash the like button. Yes, sir. That's all we ask. Hit the like button on the stream, guys. If you guys are coming in here, and if you guys are new viewer and want continuous content like this, be sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Let's go. Here we go. Your in-game action is back on with less than 7 minutes to go. Lowered with the ball here. Gets over to Antetokounmpo, who backs in against KJ Martin. Puts the shot up for two, and will be fouled in shooting motion here by KJ Martin, and will send Antetokounmpo to the charity stripe. In the meantime, though, in terms of changes here for the Milwaukee Bucks, Brook Lopez enters the game to replace Danilo Gallinari, and Damian Lillard enters the game to replace Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo to head to the charity stripe here. Shoot 2 free throws at the line as he takes forever with his shooting form. I just like to make fun of him just for the heck of it, with how long he takes at the free throw line every time. First free throw at the line here for Giannis Antetokounmpo is no good. So rough first miss there for one of the league's stars up to this point, but Antetokounmpo has not displayed that here in the first half. Giannis Antetokounmpo with literally just 5 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal is all he has on the board. Second one of the line is good for Giannis Antetokounmpo. As here we go. Oubre to bring the ball down the floor here. Oubre going to find Buddy Hield. Hield going to find Payne. Payne standing on the outside, guarded by Lillard. Payne going to look and find Reed. Reed going to find Hield. Hield going to kick it out to Payne, who will launch a three, and Payne drains another. Cameron Payne coming off the bench and showing some authority against one of his former teams. Lillard with the ball here for the Bucks. Lillard going to dance. Lillard going to find Connaughton, kicking out to A.J. Green for three in the corner. And A.J. Green, the young role player, hits another. Another shot up and in here for A.J. Green. But Buddy Hield with the Sixers looking to respond as he finds KJ Martin out to Oubre in the corner for three. And Oubre misses the shot, and it's rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Here come the Bucks. Antetokounmpo with the ball, trying to drive. Kicks out to Lopez. Lopez going to find Connaughton. Connaughton going to drive. Lay it up off the window for two. Can't hit it. Rebounded by KJ Martin into the hands of Payne. Payne going to find Hield. Hield going to dance. Going to stay on the outside. As he'll find Cameron Payne again. Payne guarded by Lillard. Payne going to dance. Kick it out to Reed over to Hield. Hield around the screen. Hield looking. Hield finds Payne. Payne going to launch another three, and you might as well give it to Cameron Payne. Let's go. You might as well give it to Cameron Payne, because as of right now, for this man off the bench, this guy is 3 of 3 from three-point range. Shot up here for Milwaukee is no good, but the offensive rebound with the tip pass from Giannis out to A.J. Green is good. Cameron Payne is perfect so far in the first half. Looks to continue that going forward. Cameron Payne with the ball. Going to bring it down the floor. Going to find Hield. Gets it over to Reed. Over to Payne. Payne going to look for an option here. Payne guarded by Lillard for dear life. Payne going to drive. Payne puts the shot up off the window, and Payne puts it in. Give him 11 points off the bench. Showing that toughness off the bench here for this team. What this team has been looking for so long. And when you have Hield going a little bit too, you know that you have a good bench so far for this team. As Antetokounmpo is going to be fouled here in shooting motion. It looks like Antetokounmpo is going to the charity stripe. And once again, another one of those silly fouls called on Paul Reed. Come on, Paul. You got to be better than that, man. Come on. You need to be better than that, Paul. Let's go. As Giannis Antetokounmpo will head to the free throw line here to shoot 2 free throws coming up. First one at the line for Antetokounmpo is no good, as he'll swirl the iron and hit off the window and miss. In the meantime, though, lineup changes coming here for both teams. For the Milwaukee Bucks, Patrick Beverley will enter the game to replace Pat Connaughton. And then for the Philadelphia 76ers, Nico Batum enters the game for Kelly Oubre. Tyrese Maxey enters the game for Buddy Hield. Mo Bamba enters the game for Paul Reed. And that is it in terms of lineup changes here for the 76ers. So they nearly have the entire starting 5 back in. The only one not in the starting 5 out of the 5 players right now. Actually, there's 3 players not in the starting 5 right, not out on the floor right now. They're in the starting 5. And Tobias Harris, Kyle Lowry, and Kelly Oubre. As Batum with the ball gets over to Bamba, going to find Payne. Payne with it, looking for an option, tries to put it out there. Tried to find Batum, but gets the ball deflected, and the ball will be stolen away by Brook Lopez. And here come the Bucks, as Beverley with the ball here for Milwaukee. It's over to Antetokounmpo, who finds Lopez. Gets over to Antetokounmpo, guarded by Bamba. Antetokounmpo working in the paint, has the ball batted away by Batum. And there will be a foul called here against. There'll be a foul called. Who they call the foul on? As they call the foul here on Mo Bamba. As it looks like we're going to get Tobias Harris to re-enter the game here. And it looks like he might enter the game to replace KJ Martin. Antetokounmpo to attempt the first free throw. And he does make it. And Tobias Harris to check back into the game here to replace KJ Martin. So I was exactly right in that statement. And now off to Kumpo to go ahead and shoot the second free throw. With 3:49 remaining here in the first half. A lot of free throw shooting here for Giannis. Not a lot of shots being made in the paint or from three-point range. Really struggling so far in the first half for Giannis. Second free throw is good for Antetokounmpo. Sixers looking to pick things up here. Take this game to a whole nother level. Let's go. Batum with the ball. Gets over to Bamba. Going to find Maxey. Maxey working on the inside. Maxey going to dance. Going to go to the outside as he's guarded by Beverly. And the ball will stay with Philadelphia. I was able to go out of bounds off of Milwaukee. Looks like off of Brook Lopez. That's going to stay with the Sixers. Some people are trying to say it went off of Mo Bamba, I think. In the meantime, though, Jay Crowder enters the game to replace Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Kyle Lowry enters the game to replace Cameron Payne. Harris to inbound. Inbounds it to Bamba. Bamba guarded by Lopez, going to find Batum. Batum going to find Lowry. Lowry going to drive, going to put the shot up for two. Lowry can't hit it. But we have another foul called here on Milwaukee. As this time it's going to be a foul call on Damian Lillard, and he wants to challenge it. See if the shot clock expired before a foul had an opportunity to be called. He said, "Hey, Doc, let's challenge the call, please." The question is, did the ball hit the backboard before the clock expired? And I think it did. I think this is going to stay as a foul. If that's what they're looking at, to see if the ball hit the backboard before the clock expired. I think that's what they're looking at. If that's the case, then this challenge is going to stay. It's going to stay the way it is. But Kyle Lowry was knocked to the floor by Damian Lillard, so I think that the challenge has to be, apparently Damian Lillard thinks that the ball did not get to the backboard before the shot clock expired. That has to be what the challenge is for. I can't think of any other way that they're challenging a call out here. I really can't think of another way. My guy says, lively discussion, express yourself, fair and balanced, bro, straight talk on BLSG Sports Channel. Yes, sir. Let's go. You already know. This is NBA action. It's fantastic on a Thursday night. You already know, man. Let's go. My guy, Ryan, bro, what's going on, my guy? I appreciate you for coming through. This is KJ Martin is able to create some screens and shoot behind the arc and starts passing to Hield on driving to the lane, helping out on the bench. Absolutely. The bench is getting a lot of help, but you have to credit Cameron Payne, too, at the end of the day when it's all said and done. Ryan Rowe, my guy, I appreciate you for coming through, tuning in. Hit the like button if you're not done so, my guy. I appreciate you for coming through the stream. It says, as a network family united for standing tall against all odds, BOC Sports Channel send the standards in the live stream broadcast. Yes, sir, you already know. Let's get it. Oh, yeah, I forgot to change the scoreboard again. I'm going to try to start to get in the habit, guys, of trying to change the scoreboard after every commercial break. I'm going to try to start doing that. This way you guys are not asking what the score is every time. Since I don't have the access to put the ESPN scoreboard above my head, like in this upper area right here. So the Sixers need this win tonight? Absolutely. It's powerful indeed. You already know. They really kept that challenge standing? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? The Bucks retained their timeout for that? He hit Kyle Lowry, dude, and the ball got off the backboard before the clock cracked. That's a bunch of crap. That's BS right there. That is BS. He touches Kyle Lowry, number one. And number two, the ball hits off the backboard before the shot clock expires. Like, that's a bunch of BS right there. There's no way they called that. They did not call that a foul. Come on, man. That had to be a foul on Damian Lillard. I mean, get out of here. Beverly with the ball, going to get it over to AJ Green, going to find Damian Lillard. Lillard at the top of the key, going to find AJ Green, launching a three. The shot comes up short, and Maxey retains the rebound. And here comes Philadelphia. Maxey with the ball, going to find Lowry, going to find Maxey, going to spin. Maxey going to dance. And a defensive 3-second violation called against Brook Lopez, which will send Tyrese Maxey to the cherry stripe here to shoot one technical free throw. Free throw by Tyrese Maxey is no good. Come on, Tyrese. You got to make that shot. You have to make that. Here we go. Harris to inbound here for the Sixers. See if they can make up for it. Harris fakes it to Lowry. Now inbounds to Bamba. Bamba going to find Batum. Batum guarded by Green. Going to kick it out to Harris. Harris going to drive. Harris going to look. And we have a personal foul called here against Mo Bamba, which will result in a turnover here for the 76ers. And then we'll go with Milwaukee. Now, Jay Crowder really being all dramatic for that. So, I didn't even see Jay Crowder get hit in the face, dude. Like, what are we looking at here? What are we trying to imagine, Jay Crowder? Are you serious? Load with the ball here for the Bucks. Going to get over to Brook Lopez, who lays up off the window and puts it in. Come on, man. Got to be better than that. Here we go. Lowry with the ball here for the Sixers. Going to find his man, Mo Bamba. Back to Lowry, standing at the right wing. Lowry going to back up. Lowry trying to find some space here. Puts up a three. Comes up short. Rebounded by Beverly. Into the hands of Damian Lillard. And here come the Bucks. Lillard oops it up to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down. And Thanasis Antetokounmpo once again getting really hyped up here on the bench. Here we go. Lowry with the ball. Going to bring it down the floor. Lowry going to dance. Standing at the logo. Going to find Maxey. Maxey going to his right. Now going to drive. Maxey up off the window. Puts it in. Right past Brook Lopez. Tough shot off the window for Tyrese Maxey. Right past the tall center. Brook Lopez for the Bucks. Beverly with the ball here for Milwaukee. Gets it over to Brook Lopez. Lopez looking. Going to go to his right. Lopez going to put it up to Giannis. Giannis with the catch and shoot. And Giannis puts it in, puts it up, and puts it in for the two, just like so. Maxey with the ball. Going to launch a deep three, and Maxey drains it. Tyrese Maxey with another big shot outside of a minute remaining left to go here in the first half. Antetokounmpo to inbound here. Inbounds it to Lillard. Lillard with the ball, going to drive. Lillard going to go to the outside now. Lillard looking for options. Lillard still guarded by Maxey. The battle of the zeros as he finds Lopez. Out to Crowder. Going to launch a three, and Crowder hits it. Are you kidding me? Come on. Come on, man. Can't be making the stuff up like that. As Crowder tries to find Maxey and tangles with Maxey. And Jay Crowder just got himself a technical. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. They're wanting to gather together. Oh, heck no. Heck no. They're not gathering together. Come on, you just teed them up. What more do you want to do? You have Jay Crowder tangling together with Tyrese Maxey. Then you have Jay Crowder back talking the official. That's a technical. Like, what do they want to look at here? Jay Crowder, shut up while you're on the bench. Be quiet. You're literally grabbing this dude Tyrese Maxey's jersey. Like, what more do you want? What are we trying to figure out now? All Maxey's trying to do is trying to just mind his own business. You have Thanasis Antetokounmpo getting this man, Jay Crowder, all fired up on the bench. So show some discipline out here. Show some respect. But hey, despite the fact that Thanasis Antetokounmpo not getting a lot of playing time these days, he's a good leader to have on your team. That's another reason why teams would want Thanasis on their team for sure. To hold players accountable. That's what Pat Bev did. Patrick Beverley in his times with Philadelphia, and I'm sure he does it with Milwaukee still. He holds his players accountable, and that's another thing that Thanasis does. That's a leader for your team right there. So it looks like the only thing that happens is it stays as a technical foul here on Jay Crowder. And the technical free throw will be shot, looks like, by Tobias Harris. But Tyrese Maxey just showing some respect here to his guy Pat Bev. That was his guy in terms of being at the guard position here. Tobias Harris shooting the technical free throw, and it's good for Tobias Harris. Sorry about that, guys, but technical free throw made here by Tobias Harris. Nico Batum to inbound. Batum inbounds to Maxey. Maxey launching a three and drains it. Once again, Maxey putting the shots up and putting them through the hole. Let's go. But Lillard with the ball, bring it down the floor. Lillard towards half court. Lillard going to just launch a shot here for three. Can't find it, but Antetokounmpo comes away with the rebound. Spins, reverse layup for Giannis, and it is good. Now Bamba with the ball on the inbound. Inbounds to Maxey, who launches a deep three. Can't get it, but Batum coming away with the rebound. Puts the shot up, and looks like it's going to count. Right at the buzzer, looks like we have a first half buzzer beater. And it comes from Nico Batum, of all people. And it looks like he did get away with this shot being up and in for the bucket. And that takes us to the end of the first half, where the road team, the Philadelphia 76ers, for the moment, have the lead over the Milwaukee Bucks through the first 24 minutes of play. 61-53 is your score in favor of the road team. And ladies and gents, on that note, we have approached halftime. So there you go, guys. There is your score at the end of the first half. That's a great first half right there by the Sixers. That is a well-executed first half. Do the same in the second half. Whatever you did in this first half, Philadelphia, you got to do the same in the second half. I better see no backing off. I better see 4 good quarters of basketball. You already got 2. You got to double that amount now. Let's go. That's a great first half right there. But on that note, ladies and gents, we're going to go ahead and go over the first half stats here. Then we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break here like we always do. So starting it off here on the Philadelphia 76ers side, Tyrese Maxey ends up leading the way so far at the end of the first half for the Philadelphia 76ers, as he's doing very well, finishing the first half with 18 points and 2 rebounds. And following it up off the bench, you have Cameron Payne, who has been near perfect off the bench for the team, finishing the first half with 11 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. And following that up here for the 76ers is Kelly Oubre. While not having the most efficient shooting night, is still able to finish the first half with 7 points and a rebound. And following that up off the bench is Buddy Hield, also near perfect in the first half, finishing the first half with 6 points, 2 assists, and a block. Then back to the starting 5 where Kyle Lowry, also another player that's been near perfect in the first half, finishes the first half with 6 points straight up in the starting 5. And staying in the starting 5 here, where you have Tobias Harris following it up with a performance of 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal at the end of the first half. Also following it up is Mo Bamba in the starting 5, finishing up the first half with 3 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Then back off the bench here, where we have Paul Reed finishing the first half with 3 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a steal and 2 blocks. And continuing to stay off the bench here, where we have Nico Batum ending off the first half with 2 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. Then rounding it off here for the Philadelphia 76ers side is KJ Martin, who ends off the first half with 2 points, a rebound, and an assist each, as well as a steal, to end off the first half stats here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the Milwaukee Bucks side now, as surprisingly Giannis Antetokounmpo, after his very slow start, ends up leading the way here for the Milwaukee Bucks at the end of the first half, finishing the first half with 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Then following that up here for the Milwaukee Bucks is their other big man, the starting 5, Brook Lopez, who finishes the first half with 10 points, a rebound, and 3 assists, as well as a steal. Then staying in the starting 5 here, where you have Damian Lillard finishing up the first half with 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists, as well as a block. Then going off the bench here, where you have, surprisingly, the young role player AJ Green, who finishes up the first half with 8 points, a rebound, and a steal. Then staying off the bench here, where you have Pat Connaughton finishing up the first half with 4 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. Then going back to the starting 5 here, where you have Jay Crowder finishing up the first half with 3 points and 2 rebounds. And then, believe it or not, the same thing also goes for Patrick Beverley, except for the fact that Patrick Beverley has a block and Jay Crowder doesn't. And then rounding it off here for the Milwaukee Bucks off the bench is Bobby Portis, surprisingly, who's not having the best of first halves here, as he ends off the first half finishing it up with 2 points and 2 rebounds, as well as an assist and a steal, to end off the first half stats here for the hometown team, the Milwaukee Bucks. Now over to the team stats now, where the Philadelphia 76ers are currently shooting the ball 56.4% from the field to the Milwaukee Bucks 51.4%. The Philadelphia 76ers are currently shooting the ball 57.9% from three-point range to the Milwaukee Bucks 42.1%. The Milwaukee Bucks are currently shooting the ball 77.8% from the free throw line to the Philadelphia 76ers 75%. The Milwaukee Bucks overall are currently out-rebounding the 76ers up to this point overall so far, 18-16. And then same thing on the offensive rebounds, 4-3. In terms of assists, goes in favor of the Milwaukee Bucks, 15-11 over the Sixers. Same thing going in terms of steals, favoring the Milwaukee Bucks, 4-3. Blocks, however, favors the Philadelphia 76ers, 3-2. Total turnovers, the 76ers winning the turnover battle, but a lot of turnovers are overall combined between the two teams. 18 combined turnovers overall, where the 76ers have 8 and the Bucks have 10. In terms of points in the paint, goes in favor of Milwaukee, 20-16. And a total of 14 personal fouls called, with 7 fouls called on both sides, and 2 of those being technical fouls here against the Milwaukee Bucks. Ladies and gents, on that note, that is how the first half stats come to an end here in this Eastern Conference clash, where the Philadelphia 76ers will have an 8-point lead here against the Milwaukee Bucks to go into the second half with. And ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break here like we always do. Y'all pretty much know how this goes ahead and works, ladies and gents. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks here in this Eastern Conference clash. And ladies and gents, on that note, I'll see y'all back here for the second half. All right, guys, I am back as we get back here as the second half begins now, where the 76ers maintain on top over the Milwaukee Bucks 61-53, and the Bucks will bring it down the floor. Giannis with the ball, gets it over to Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder going to find Patrick Beverly. Beverly going to go up the baseline, going to kick it out to Lopez. Lopez going to launch a three, and Lopez drains another. Start off the second half as we welcome you guys back to the second half here between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks here in this Eastern Conference clash. And the 76ers will now take possession of the basketball. Maxey with the ball, gets over to Oubre, over to Harris, over to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Beverly, comes around a screen. Maxey going to dance with it. Maxey going up the baseline, finds Harris, who launches a three, and finally, Tobias Harris hits one. It is about time, Tobias. Holy cow, Tobias Harris might be awake. Woo! About time, Toby. Giannis with the ball, gets over to Damian Lillard, finds Antetokounmpo, over to Lopez, over to Beverly, finds Giannis, over to Lillard, over to Crowder. Crowder up the baseline. Crowder going to battle, puts the shot up for two, can't find it, rebounded by Bamba. In the hands of Tobias Harris, and here come the Sixers. Harris with the ball. Harris bringing it down the floor. Harris going to drive. Harris going to put the shot up for two. Rims out, and it's rebounded by Lopez into the hands of Antetokounmpo. And here comes Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo with the ball, going to his right. Guarded by Bamba, now going to drive as Antetokounmpo puts the shot up for two, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Kyle Lowry. And this will send Giannis to the line here to shoot two from the charity stripe. As Giannis will go ahead and shoot the first free throw here. Just a little over 2 minutes in. 76ers for now still maintain an 8-point lead, 64-56. First free throw at the line is no good for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second one of the line for Giannis is also good, and we had a bit of a tangle here between Brook Lopez and Mo Bamba. Looks like they're both separated now, which is just fine for me. Kyle Lowry with the ball, gets over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with it, launches a three, and drains it from the wing. Tyrese Maxey with another one to put the 76ers up by 10, 67-57. Another big shot right there from the Mad Max, which is what the 76ers are looking for. Lillard with the ball here for the Bucks. Kicks it out to Crowder in the corner for three, and Crowder hits it. Are you kidding me? Goodness. Here we go. Max with the ball here, going to his right. Kicking out to Harris, over to Lowry. Lowry with the ball, going to his right. Guarded by Giannis for the moment, now guarded by Pat Bev. Lowry looking for options, gets double-teamed, and will be fouled. And Brook Lopez is like, you got to be kidding me. With all frustrations coming on the Milwaukee side of things here for the hometown team. Personal foul called here against Patrick Beverly. 76ers do inbound. Harris with the ball, finds Oubre, and Oubre tries to throw it down and gets denied at the rim. Antetokounmpo going to drive, going to kick it out to Beverly, and it is going to be a charge against Giannis. And a lot of mistakes causing the Bucks a lot of points on the board here. A lot of opportunities as well. For the sake of Giannis, that's going to be his second foul, but his fifth turnover. Patrick Beverly leading the team in fouls so far in this game. 76ers looking to respond. Maxey with the ball, going to his right, guarded by Lillard. Maxey going to dance. Going to go to his left. Maxey going to drive. Maxey at the mid-range. Kicks out to Lowry. Lowry guarded by Antetokounmpo. Lowry going to dance with it. Up the baseline he goes. And a foul will be called. Looks like this is going to be against Giannis once again. And it just went from a personal foul on Giannis to a technical foul on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Giannis is like, you got to be kidding me. As he wants to have a conference with the official, as Tobias Harris misses the technical free throw. Of course, it's a Tobias thing. It should be Antetokounmpo's third, but apparently it's not. Tobias Harris took too long, though, however, to inbound the basketball directly after the technical free throw. He took more than 5 seconds, so another turnover here for the Sixers. That is not what you want to see out of your team who's looking to win one of these big-time games. But Lillard with the ball, going to go to his right, going to launch a three, can't hit it. Rebounded by Tobias. He makes up for it a little bit. Now to the hands of Kyle Lowry, who brings it down the floor, finds Harris again. Harris guarded by Crowder. Harris going to dance, going to drive, going to fade away on the shot for two, can't hit it. And Oubre cannot retain possession of the basketball, so it'll go out of bounds off of his hand. Or not Oubre, Kyle Lowry, I should say. Can't retain possession of the basketball off his hand, and it's going to stay with Philadelphia. Or rather, it's going to go to Milwaukee. Lower to the ball here for the Bucks. Going to find Antetokounmpo. As they'll kick it out to Crowder, who launches a three, can't hit it. Rebounded by Lillard. Off the tip pass from Giannis. As Lillard kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez finds Crowder. Crowder going to launch a three. Crowder can't hit it again. Rebounded by Maxey. And here come the Sixers. Philly looking to come away with some points. Maxey with the ball. Puts the shot up for two. Can't get it. And Bamba tries to rebound. It goes off of his hands. And it's going to... For the moment, it was going to stay with Philly. And it actually is going to stay with Philadelphia. I thought it was going the other way, but it turns out it is not. As Lowry inbounds the ball here. Lowry inbounds to Harris. Harris with the handoff. Back to Lowry, and Lowry has the ball stripped by Lillard. And Lillard comes through with the layup and puts it in off the rim. With 7:23 remaining here in the third. Philadelphia leads the Bucks 67-62. Time continues to wind down. Harris with the ball here for the Sixers. Harris guarded by Lopez. Harris going to drive, going to dance, going to kick it out to Lowry. Lowry going to find Harris. Harris going to look, try to find Lowry, try to get a look. Lowry launches a three, hits off the front of the rim, and it's rebounded by Lopez. Now in the hands of Antetokounmpo, and here come the Bucks. Giannis going to drive, going to try to lay it up off the window. Giannis cannot hit the shot. But a foul is called against Philadelphia. More specifically, a foul is called on Tobias Harris. And timeout will also be called by Doc Rivers to talk things over with his team. And same thing going for Nick Nurse's side. Your score being 67-62 in favor of the Philadelphia 76ers still. With 6:50 remaining left here in the third, 76ers looking to pick up a big-time W against one of their Eastern Conference rivals. As we continue on with this game here on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Let's go back up in the chat here. Just say the score after each made shot. Well, sometimes, at the end of the day, User controller's down. It's sometimes hard to forget. So sometimes it's a little easy to forget, actually. So I might just put the score up after every commercial break just to make it a little bit easier. Because sometimes as, people are calling the game, it honestly can easily be forgotten to say the score after each made shot. It says winners never quit and quitters never win. Absolutely. Or every other one. I'll see what I can do, but I think I might just try changing the scoreboard after every commercial break. I'm going to say the score throughout. It's just that I'm probably going to just change the scoreboard after every commercial break from now on. That's what I might just try to do instead. Because I've seen people request and saying, say the score more, which is, again, like I said, it's obviously a little bit it's easily forgotten for some broadcasters, even some of the professional ones, the ones over the radio or the ones actually on the TV doing it. They won't say the score after every single shot, so that's why scoreboards do exist here. My guy Andre, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Andre, appreciate you for coming through the stream. If you have not done so, my guy, hit the subscribe button as well. I forget if you are subscribed to the channel or not, or if you are a new viewer. It's the second half action on BLC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. You already know. This is good night. Welcome to the live stream broadcast. You are valued indeed. Yes, sir. We're all fair to everybody up in here. We respect everybody that comes up in the chat. As long as nobody's showing any disrespect or spamming in the chat, everybody's welcome here. No matter what fan event, any team you are. Please like, share, invite, subscribe for each person who will be a part of this powerful stream broadcast from BLC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. Let's go. Keep doing our thing out here. In the meantime, though, for just one simple lineup change, Nico Batum will enter the game here to replace Kelly Oubre. So Oubre will take a seat, and Batum is in. Antetokounmpo to attempt the first one and hits it. Trying to make it a three-point game if he can hit both of these free throws. As the first one on the line is good for the Greek Freak. Antetokounmpo to now go ahead and attempt the second one. As Giannis so far in this game with 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists on the verge here of a double-double so far. As the second one at the line is good for Giannis. Tobias Harris to inbound here. Inbound to Mo Bamba. Gets it over to Maxey. Maxey going to bring it down the floor. Going to find Mo Bamba. Bamba going to find Nico Batum. Going to find Maxey. Maxey standing at the wing. Going to find Mo Bamba. Bamba looking for his options here. Finds Harris. Harris looking. Harris looking here still to a cutting Lowry who pump fakes. Lowry, the sidestep three, and you better believe it. Big time shot here from the veteran Kyle Lowry when it was needed most. Massive shot right there from the veteran Kyle Lowry. At I do believe 37 years old, Kyle Lowry still putting the shot up and in. Let's go. Damian Lillard with the ball. Gets it over to Antetokounmpo. And the ball must have been batted away by Nico Batum as it's going to stay here with Milwaukee. Also another lineup change coming in for the 76ers. Paul Reed will enter the game here for Philadelphia to replace Mo Bamba. Damian Lillard to inbound. Inbounds it to Antetokounmpo. Giannis looking for options here. Going to find his man. Damian Lillard launching a three. Comes up way short. And it's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. And here come the Sixers. Lowry with the ball. Going to kick it out to Harris. Harris looking for options here. Going to find Reed. Reed going to find Maxey. Maxey on the inside. Puts the shot up for two. And Maxey puts it in on a nice floater. Big time right there from Tyrese when it matters most. Let's go. Damian Lillard with the ball, going to his right. Lillard going to kick it out to Crowder, who launches a three and hits it. Come on, man. Can we please defend the three-point shots here? Let's go, please. Can we please defend from three-point range? My goodness. Maxey with the ball, going to flip it out to Reed. Reed going to launch a three. Reed's shot is going to come up short. Going to be rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Here comes Milwaukee. He flips it back over towards Lillard. Lillard going to find Antetokounmpo. Going to kick it out to Lopez. Lopez launching a three and hits it. Are you kidding me? We're really making Brook Lopez look like LeBron James. Seriously. We're making Brook Lopez look like a healthy LeBron James, a guy that can't miss, a guy who's shooting the ball 60% from the field and 50% from three. Like, are you serious? That should literally be Damian Lillard's job. Damian Lillard's stat line and Brook Lopez's stat line should literally be switched right now. Damian Lillard shooting the ball 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. That should literally be Brook Lopez's numbers right there. But no, Brook Lopez has to come out here, come out on a limb, and shoot the ball 60% from the field, shooting the ball 6 of 10, and then 4 of 8 from three-point range. Like, are you serious? We're making this man look like LeBron James. That is crazy. That's insane, man. That's unbelievable. How you make Brook Lopez look like LeBron James. That is absurd. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, people, that is absurd. That you make Brook Lopez, of all centers, look like LeBron James. Like, look at this. Get this, guys. Damian Lillard's not shooting the ball that well. Giannis was off to a slow start, but is starting to pick it up a little bit. 7 of his 17 points have come from the free throw line. And nobody's really finding themselves a presence off the bench apart from AJ Green, I should say. And the 76ers are almost getting beat here by this Bucks team. Like, seriously. You got both stars not playing at their best right now. You have Brook Lopez looking like LeBron James out here. And you have the bench looking non-existent apart from Pat Connaughton. And you're almost losing to this ridiculous Milwaukee Bucks team. Like, make this make sense. Says, come on, Sixers, stay focused. You already know. Let's go. Time for this team to start picking it up. Start making these role players look like absolute superstars out here. Especially Brook Lopez. I can't stand Brook Lopez looking the way he is right now. I can't stand it. Here we go, guys. Your score being 72-70 in favor of the 76ers with less than 5 minutes remaining. Paul Reed with the ball here. Going to get it over to Batum. Going to find Maxey. Maxey going to find Batum. Gets it over to Maxey. Maxey and Batum run the pick and roll action. Maxey guarded by Lillard. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to lose the ball, but Maxey is fouled on the play. And Patrick Beverley wants another conference with these officials. He wants his 5,000th conference with these officials in his NBA career. And the official's like, don't you dare let me give you another technical, buddy. And a personal foul called on Damian Lillard is the reason for it. But Kyle Lowry with the ball after the inbound. Finds Reed back to Lowry. Lowry finds Maxey at the logo. Maxey cutting on the inside. Launches a 3. Maxey has that ball. Hits off and bounces off the iron. Misses it. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Lillard going to dance with it. Going to push Lowry out of the way. As he finds Antetokounmpo, back to Lillard, launching a 3, too strong off the rim, misses it. Rebounded by Reed into the hands of Maxey. And here come the Sixers. Maxey with the ball, going to find Lowry. Lowry fakes the pass, guarded by Lillard for dear life. Now Pat Bev comes over, but Lowry finds Maxey, who launches a deep 3, swirls the iron big time, and rebounded by Antetokounmpo, and here comes Milwaukee. Giannis to spin. Ball is on the ground with Giannis having possession of it as he kicks it out to Bobby Portis somehow out to Connaughton for 3. Connaughton can't hit it, but Giannis gets his own offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo driving, puts the shot up for 2. The shot will not count as the foul will be called on the floor against Philadelphia. That's going to be on KJ Martin. Come on, guys. We can't get an offensive rebound. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Can't get an offensive rebound to save our lives here. Are you serious? In terms of lineup changes being made here, AJ Green will enter the game here to replace Damian Lillard, and Buddy Hield will enter the game to replace Kyle Lowry. Damian Lillard to sit on the bench. Inbound passes in from AJ Green to Patrick Beverley. Beverley guarded by Maxey. Beverley gets it over to Antetokounmpo. Backs in. Giannis kicks it out to Beverley. Launching a three. Beverley hits it. Of course, he's got to do it against the Sixers. This guy has to do it against the Sixers. Are you serious? Come on, man. Can't stand this right now. Maxey with the ball. Going to find Buddy Hield. Hield going to look for an option. Finds Reed. Reed looking for options. Finds Tyrese Maxey. Maxey up the sideline. Finds Batum in the corner for three. And Batum hits it at the left corner. Big shot right there from Nico Batum. Let's go. Here we go. Giannis with the ball here for the Bucks. Gets it over to Connaughton. Connaughton going to find Beverley. Back up to Connaughton. Top of the key for three. And Connaughton hits it. Responds to that Nico Batum three. Says, give me that. I'll take a three-pointer too, please. Let's trade baskets, boys. Here we go. Maxey with the ball. Finds Batum. Gets it over to Reed. Reed going to wait for the moment. Now finds Maxey as he stays patient with it. Maxey with the floater for two. And Maxey hits a big-time shot on the driving floater. Big-time shot. Let's go. Let's mean some business out here. Maintain this lead. As Portis with the ball under the basket, staying in the paint. KJ Martin strips the ball out. It's rebounded by Reed. Into the hands of Maxey. And here come the Sixers. Maxey finds KJ Martin, who lays it up and lays it in off the window. And KJ Martin increases the lead to back up to three for Philadelphia. Big time bounce back here for Philadelphia after their slow first half to the third quarter. And in the second half of the third quarter, they've really stepped up as Reed comes away with another strip to Hield. And Maxey is able to save it. Maxey staying on the outside here, going to wait for his opportunity. Maxey now guarded by Connaughton after originally being guarded by Giannis. Maxey going to wait. Maxey going to drive now. Maxey off the window, puts it in. Tough shot for Tyrese Maxey. That shot was big time. Portis with the ball going to spin with the hook shot, puts it up for two, can't get it. Reed denies it automatically, and it's rebounded here by Maxey. Here come the Sixers as he gets it over to Buddy Hield. Hield with the ball, going to look for options. Hield guarded by Green. Hield off the window, rebounded by Reed. Reed staying outside the paint. Reed still looking. Reed trying to put it up. It's going to be a double dribble here on B-Ball Paul. And that is another turnover being very costly here for Philadelphia. As we see it once again, that tough shot right there by Tyrese Maxey. That was really nice. As Giannis receives the inbound, and Giannis comes through with the tomahawk over B-Ball Paul. Says first you double dribble, and now you get humbled under the rim. Maxey with the ball off the window, and Tyrese Maxey with another big-time shot. And Patrick Beverley to bring it down the floor. We're just outside, 20 seconds left. Beverley out towards Logo Land. Beverley going to drive. Beverley on the inside, now back to the outside. Beverley still looking for options. Beverley driving. Beverley up off the window. Actually, not even off the window at all. Just missed the shot. And a loose ball foul will be called here against KJ Martin. Or rather, Giannis with the ball gets over to Pat Connaughton. The reverse layup is good for the moment. 76ers may want to challenge to see if the ball got out of his hand. For the moment, the basket counts here for Connaughton. Did he get it off in time? That is really close. For the moment, they're saying it counts. But I think Nick Nurse is going to try to challenge this one. Before the moment, going into the fourth quarter, your Philadelphia 76ers still on the road. Currently still have the lead over the Milwaukee Bucks despite getting outscored in the third quarter 27-22 by the home team Milwaukee Bucks. Your 76ers still with the lead here over Milwaukee by a score of 83-80 for the moment as we head on to the fourth quarter. Come on, let's finish this. There you go, guys. There is your score right there going into the fourth quarter. We got TP1 coming up in the chat. What's going on, TP1? Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Said the dreaded fourth quarter. Yep, it's coming up. You already know it. Hey, TP1, appreciate you for coming through and tuning in, my guy. Hit the like button if you're not done so. TP1, appreciate you for coming through the stream. Says the Philadelphia 76ers always have you on the edge of your seats. Well, yeah, they put me in the mental hospital every game, Charles Adderley. They put me in the mental hospital every game. Because they always got to have these cardiac games. They have to put me on mental support here. This money quarter action surely on BLC Sports Channel. Hopefully it's a money quarter. And hopefully the 76ers can come out with this W. So let's go Philadelphia 76ers. Absolutely. Let's go. Come on, Chad. Let's go. It's fourth quarter time, man. Come on. Come on, Chad. Let me hear you. Let's go. Let me know who's in the chat. This is like, share, invite, subscribe for each person to experience BLC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. Let's go. Come on, Chad. Let me know who's up in the chat. Come on. Come on. Let me know who's in the chat here. Let's go. As in terms of lineup changes here for both the 76ers and the Bucks. For the Milwaukee Bucks side, Damian Lillard will enter the game here to replace Patrick Beverley. And Brook Lopez will enter the game to replace Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then for the Philadelphia 76ers, Cameron Payne will enter the game here to replace KJ Martin. As the fourth quarter is officially underway. Kelly Oubre with the ball, going to kick it out to Cameron Payne, who pump fakes, kicks it out to Batum in the corner for three. Batum cannot hit the shot. Rebound here by A.J. Green into the hands of Damian Lillard. Lillard going to bring it down the other end. Lillard looking for options here, guarded by Hield. Lillard going to drive. Lillard going to kick it out to Lopez, out to Green. Green going to dart it down to Lillard, and he'll have that ball deflected away by Cameron Payne. And the ball will stay with Milwaukee. With 6 seconds on the shot clock and 11:22 remaining here in the fourth. Connaughton to inbound. Inbounds it to Portis, out to Lopez. Lopez going to launch a three, can't hit it. Rebounded by Connaughton, but the ball never hit the rim, so it will be a shot clock violation here for Milwaukee, and we're going the other way. And for a guy that's been very accurate tonight from three-point range, and Brook Lopez, who was at one point shooting the ball 50% from three, misses a tough shot right there, and that is one that's very costly for Milwaukee to start the fourth quarter. As Cameron Payne with the ball, gets it over to Nico Batum, finds Oubre. Oubre guarded by A.J. Green. Oubre going to look in the paint for two, and Oubre got it. Let's go. Oubre, come on. Come on, let's trade some baskets here. Let's go. As Lillard with the ball here for the Bucks. Lillard going to drive, going to put the shot up for two, and Lillard puts it in. From 7 feet out, Lillard drives and puts the shot up for two on the floater. But Payne with the ball, going to get it over to Batum, going to find Payne. Payne going to drive. Payne going to put the shot up high off the window for two, and Payne puts it in from 8 feet out with the high arcing deuce. 10:15 remains. Lillard with the ball, going to drive. Lillard, the reverse layup is good. The Sixers bench wants to travel, but they're not going to get away with that one. Here we go. Or rather, I should say Cameron Payne with the ball here for the Sixers. Payne going to try to find Reed, but Reed cannot handle the pass from Cameron Payne. And it's going to go back in favor of Milwaukee, as Milwaukee will take possession. Lillard with the ball, going to kick it out to Connaughton. Connaughton going to find Lopez. Lopez out to Green. Green going to launch the three, can't get it. Rebounded by Oubre. In the hands of Buddy Hield. And here come the Sixers. Hield going to go to his right. Hield going to go back to the outside, going to find Payne. Payne up that baseline. Payne driving. Payne going to kick it out to Oubre. Oubre going to launch the three, can't get it. Tipped out for the moment by Lopez into the hands of A.J. Green, now to the hands of Damian Lillard. Lillard to bring the ball down the floor. Lillard going to try to find somebody. Finds back Connaughton somehow. Out to Portis for two, and Portis puts it in. We got a tight one, folks. As Lillard off the window, trying to put it up, but a blocked shot here by Brook Lopez. As Damian Lillard with the ball, gets it over to A.J. Green, going to find Lopez. Lopez going to find Portis up off the window, puts it in. And Nick Nurse wants a timeout. He's sick and tired of this defense. This defense needs to wake up a little bit. This defense needs to get up from their nap. But we know, if you're a true basketball fan, you know that Nick Nurse loves to adjust and knows how to adjust in big-time games. It hasn't been seen recently, but a little bit of that has been on the players for sure, so the players definitely have to take some blame. Let's Straight Talk, lively discussion, express yourself on BLC Sports Channel. Yes, sir. Let's go. NBA action is fantastic on a Thursday night. You already know. And, hey, man, shout out to my guy, East Coast Gridiron. That's my guy, Dante, over there. If you guys have not done so, go ahead and subscribe to my guy, East Coast Gridiron, for your updated college football and NFL football content. Shout out to my guy, man, for showing the support. Even though, like he says right here, I don't know a thing about basketball. Even though he doesn't know much of anything about basketball. Hey, man, shout out to my guy, Dante from East Coast Gridiron, for supporting the stream tonight. If you guys want your updated college football and NFL coverage, as well as film breakdowns, which this is one of, if not the best guy in the making when it comes to film breakdowns right here. If you guys want the film breakdowns, especially on college football players, check out my guy, Dante from East Coast Gridiron, because that guy has been on a roll when it comes to grinding it out with a lot of content before the NFL draft comes around, especially. But shout out to my guy Dante from East Coast Gridiron, man. That's my guy. As of right now, with 8:24 left to go here in the fourth, the 76ers currently down to the Milwaukee Bucks 88-87, with just a little over 8 minutes left to go here on the game clock here. Lineup changes coming in here for the 76ers, which there is only one, with Tyrese Maxey entering the game here to replace Cameron Payne. But again, guys, shout out to my guy Dante from East Coast Gridiron, man. You guys want your content from college football to NFL? Go check out my guy Dante from East Coast Gridiron, man. He's really been working his butt off recently. Got a lot of respect for the guy. As your fourth quarter continues here, Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Going to find his man Batum. Out to Buddy Hield. Going to launch a three off the back of the rim. Misses it. As it's rebounded here by Oubre on the offensive rebound. Going to kick it out to Batum over to Maxey. Maxey receiving the full court press from Bobby Portis. Stays on his own side of the court. Finds Hield back to Maxey. Puts the shot up for two. Maxey is not fouled. I have no idea what in the world just happened. Did they call a personal foul on Paul Reed? Are you serious? Come on, Paul Reed didn't even do anything. Like, what are we talking about here? Damian Lillard with the ball here for the Bucks. Lillard guarded by Oubre standing towards the wing. Lillard going to dance with it. Lillard guarded by Batum. Lillard going to drive. Lillard going to kick it out to Lopez, who finds A.J. Green, who's been a really nice role player tonight. A.J. Green launches the three. Can't get the shot up and through the hole, but is fouled and will go to the charity stripe. Foul will be called on Buddy Hield. So the young role player here, A.J. Green, is set to the line here for two from the charity. Actually, it's three from the charity stripe, which the first one goes up and in through the hole here for A.J. Green. The same thing goes for the second. '76ers really need to pick it up, though, offensively and defensively, too, as the Bucks are currently on an 11-4 scoring run here in the fourth quarter to start. And the third and final free throw from A.J. Green is good as well. 76ers need to get a shot up, and they have to get it up now. Batum with the ball. Gets it over to Oubre. Finds Batum in the corner for three. Batum can't hit the shot. Rebounded here by Connaughton in the hands of Lillard. Bucks on a 9-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Lillard going to try to drive. Lillard going to go off the window. Can't get it to go through the hole. And it's rebounded here by the Sixers. Maxey with the ball. Going to find Oubre. Back to Maxey over to Batum. Out to Hield in the corner for three. And Hield drains it from the left corner. Let's go. Big time shot right there from Buddy Hield. The Sixers only down one. Just outside, 7 minutes remaining. Connaughton with the ball. Going to get it over to Damian Lillard. Lillard guarded by Batum. Lillard squeezing in between defenders. Kicks it out to Connaughton. Out to A.J. Green for three, and A.J. Green hits another one. Are you kidding me? We really can't guard A.J. Green, of all people? We really cannot guard A.J. Green? Are you kidding me? That makes zero sense whatsoever. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Guarded by Pat Connaughton towards the top of the key. Maxey going to drive with the ball. Maxey going to spin. Going to fade away on the shot for two. Shortens the shot. Rebounded here by Pat Connaughton. Now into the hands of Damian Lillard. Lillard going to find Portis in the corner. Portis going to kick it out to Lopez. Lopez out at the wing. Going to find Bobby Portis. Portis with the hook shot for two. Puts it in. Are you kidding me? And Nick Nurse says, come on, man. We need a timeout. Let's go. And Nick Nurse is continuing to get frustrated on the bench based on what he's seeing from this team offensively and defensively here in the second half. The first half was going so well for the Sixers, and now all of a sudden they've just gone downhill a little bit. Timeout call by Nick Nurse to talk things over with his team. Yeah, Charles says the views, opinion, and comments expressed here on BLC Sports Channel are this is the individual contributors and not necessarily that of the network or its sponsors. Hey, shout out to my guy Charles Arley, man. Always showing support up in here. NBA action is fantastic on Thursday night. You already know, man. Let's go. Absolutely. Come on, Sixers. Pull this off, man. Come on. Y'all going to be better than that, though, on offense and defense. Like, why are we letting A.J. Green come out here and look like Steph Curry? Why is A.J. Green, of all people, looking like Steph Curry off the bench? Somebody please explain that to me. This dude's got this. You have A.J. Green, a guard here, shoot the ball in this game 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line for a total of 14 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Like, what in the world is going on? Like, can we please stop AJ Green? Like, why is this man going on an absolute tear off the bench? What in the world is happening? Tyrese Maxey and Cameron Payne are apparently the only ones that want to show up here tonight. So that's wonderful. Not. And you're not going to win the game if you just have 2 players in double figures. You need multiple players in double figures and more than 2 to win this game. You need more than 2, and that's fully guaranteed. The wheels are coming off. Stay focused. Yeah, we got to attach those wheels back on. Let's go. And surprisingly, for Giannis Antetokounmpo's sake, he only has put up 9 shot attempts in this game. Usually he has way more. But that's so far gone to the hands of Damian Lillard and Brook Lopez. They have the most shots taken out of anybody, with Damian Lillard having 14 and Brook Lopez having 11. So the fact that Giannis only has 9 shot attempts in this game is wild. Well, let's see what this team has learned. See if they learned anything. As your 76ers will gain possession of the basketball here with just outside 6 minutes remaining. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Lowry. Lowry going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey guarded here by AJ Green. Coming around the screen. Now Maxey getting double teamed at the moment. Gets it over to Harris. Harris can get it over to Maxey. Maxey going to dance with it. Going to bounce pass it to Harris. Harris going to launch the 2. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by AJ Green in the hands of Giannis over to Lillard. And here come the Bucks again. Lillard with the ball going to his right. Lillard going to flip it back to Giannis. Antetokounmpo going to drive. Going to lay it up off the window and put it in off the glass. Inside 5 minutes. Inside 5.5 minutes remaining now. Maxey with the ball. Going to flip it up to Bamba. Bamba going to look for an option. Finds Harris. Harris puts the shot up for 2 and Harris hits it. Thank you, Toby. Shame you couldn't do that earlier. Couldn't do that earlier, Tobias. You had to do it now. Here we go. Lillard with the ball here for the Bucks. Lillard looking for options here. Going to drive. Lillard trying to lay it up. That's swatted away. I do believe by Tobias Harris. I believe Tobias Harris was the one to get a piece of that. But the ball will stay here with Milwaukee. And yes, Tobias Harris did get a nice piece of that basketball off of Damian Lillard. And the shot put up for Giannis for 2 is good from the mid-range. Come on, man. You got to be joking. Here we go. Here come the Sixers. Sixers looking for a couple bounce-back shots here. Maxey from the logo here, guarded by AJ Green. Maxey at the top of the key, now going to drive. Maxey faking the step back and out to Harris. Harris looking for options here. Harris at the wing, finds Bamba. Bamba pump fakes out to Harris. Harris going to launch the 3 at the buzzer, and Harris puts it in as the shot clock expires. That was big time from Tobias Harris when it was needed. Doesn't matter what type of performance Harris is putting up. This is a team sport, y'all. Let's go. Giannis with the ball, going to spin, kick it out to AJ Green, launching a 3. Swirls the iron, goes off the window, misses it. Rebounded by the Sixers. Lowry with the ball, going to find Maxey up off the window. Can't put it up and in, but Bamba throws it down for the 2-handed dunk. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers once again to talk things over with his team. As your 76ers are storming back here in this matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks, only down by 3 with a score of 100-97 as they're trying to slow down the Bucks' offense and defense here. And the 76ers look to come back and win this game. The score is 197 in favor of the Milwaukee Bucks. Just under 4 minutes remaining here on NBC Sports Philadelphia. There you go, guys. There is your score with just inside 4 minutes remaining. Just outside 3:50 remaining here in this one. 3-point game, man. Let's go. Come on, it's time to make a statement out here. Let's go. Got a 3-point game. Player resume tonight for Tyrese Maxey. 29 points shooting the ball, 12 of 21 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3-point range with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Really nice performance tonight by Tyrese Maxey, but someone else has to help him out in order for the 76ers to win this game. Somebody has to help him out. Can't just be Tyrese doing all the work because you don't win games like that. Here we go. Milwaukee with the ball here as Lopez retains possession of the basketball. Gets it over to Antetokounmpo, who will drive with it. Giannis going to spin, going to put it up for 2. And the Sixers want a travel. The whole bench wants to travel. The whole bench wants to travel. But they're calling a shooting foul on Mo Bamba. This man Giannis took like 4 steps and they call a foul on Mo Bamba. Give me a break, dude. Everybody saw Giannis travel. Like, are you serious? And Nick Nurse even saw it. Looks like I see Bobby Jackson. I think that's the name of one of the assistant coaches. But anyway, he even sees a travel. The whole Sixer bench saw travel as soon as Giannis was driving to the basket. First free throw at the line is good for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And now Giannis with a double-double here of 24 points and 10 rebounds. 8 of his 24 points so far have come from the free throw line. Second one at the line, also good for Giannis. Sixers need to pick things up here. But what happens here for Philadelphia? Maxey with the ball. Going to find Mo Bamba. Bamba going to find Harris. Harris going to try to drive now. Goes back to the outside towards the perimeter. Gets it out to Maxey. Maxey going to drive, going to spin. Kick it out to Harris. Harris going to drive, going to pull up on the shot for 2. And Harris puts it in. Tough shot right there from Tobias Harris. And we're back to a 3-point game. Still in favor of Milwaukee, but that does not matter. Less than 3 minutes remaining, slightly. Lillard with the ball, spinning around Lopez. Lillard going to find Antetokounmpo. Giannis guarded by Harris. Giannis going to spin, going to drive. Giannis going to lose the ball. For the moment, it was picked up by Lowry. They like that aggressive defense right there. But a loose ball foul will be called against Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the 76ers will take over possession of the basketball. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey going to his left, guarded by Lopez, now guarded by A.J. Green, who comes over to help. As Bamba gets it over to Oubre, and Oubre is denied as the ball gets swatted away by Lopez. And now Lillard with the ball in his hands. Finds Giannis up off the window, and Giannis puts it in for 2 somehow. And Nick Nurse is like, you've got to be joking. He says, hustle down the floor. Let's go. But Tobias Harris is hurt. He's grabbing towards his right ankle. So Nick Nurse decides to call a timeout for that. Oh, not even that. Looks like is it his left hip? And injury concerns on the floor here for the 76ers as Tobias Harris is down in lots of pain towards his left thigh or hip. Cannot tell what he's grabbing between those two, but he's grabbing one of them. But Nick Nurse does call a timeout to check on Tobias Harris. We have a 5-point game here between the two Eastern Conference rivals. The Bucks lead the Sixers 104-99 with just outside 2 minutes remaining here in this tough Eastern Conference rivalry. Hopefully Tobias Harris is okay, yo. He's gotta stay healthy. He literally just started getting hot. He literally just started to get hot for the team. For sure, to say the least, he will be on the injury report for the 76ers next game. Like, what even happened here? So Giannis battles against Tobias. Oh, Tobias rolled over his right ankle. Looks like Tobias, for the moment, is okay, as he's able to stay in the game, which is really good news because Tobias Harris did step up a little bit right there for the moment. Maxey with the ball, going to find Bamba. Bamba guarded by Lopez. Inside 2 minutes remaining as Bamba finds Maxey for the tough 2-point shot. Can't hit it. Rebounded here by AJ Green. Here we go. Lillard with the ball. Lillard going to his right. Now cutting on the inside. Lillard going to fade away on the shot for 2, and Lillard hits it. Come on, man. Where in the world is this defense? Where's this defense, guys? Come on. Maxey with the ball. Gets over to Harris. Over to Bamba. Back over to Harris. Harris with it. Going to drive. Harris going to put it up for 2. No rim needed. And Harris puts the shot up and in for 2. Making it an 8-point game with 1:20 remaining. Lillard with the ball here at the top of the key. Guarded by Tobias Harris. Lillard gets over to Lopez, who launches a 3. Lopez hits it. Are you kidding me? We're really making Brook Lopez look like LeBron James. Are you serious? Are you serious? This man is out here looking like LeBron James. Like, are you kidding me? Maxey with the ball. Going to find Oubre. Gets it back over to Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to put it up for 2. And finally, Maxey gets a foul call, and the foul will be called on Brook Lopez with inside a minute to go. First one, the line from Maxey's no good. Come on, Tyrese. You got to make that, dude. Come on, man. Second one, the line for Tyrese Maxey's good. So apparently apparently Milwaukee gets wings every time a player misses 2 free throws. As Giannis with the ball gets over to Damian Lillard. Lillard going to his right. Lillard going to flip it to Giannis. Giannis going to pump fake and will be fouled by Mo Bamba. As Giannis takes forever to warm up here. First one at the line for Giannis is good. We got Charles Isley. Even though the 76ers are losing, he still supports his team. Hey, shout out to my guy. Asia Roberson, what's going on, Asia? Appreciate you for coming through. Hit the like button if you're not done. So, Asia Roberson, appreciate you for coming through the stream. Second one on the line for Giannis is no good. Kyle Lowry will come away with the rebound here. He'll put it into the hands of Kelly Oubre. Oubre going to flip it back to Lowry, who will launch a 3. And a foul will be called here against AJ Green in shooting motion here for Kyle Lowry. to send him to the charity stripe here for 3 free throws coming up to put the 76ers in the bonus. First one at the line is good for Kyle Lowry. As much as it hurts me, take care of Barkley, will you? Hey, Asia, we'll take care of Saquon, all right? We'll take care of Saquon Barkley. Just that if he gets hurt, I still want the Eagles taking a running back in the draft. Because even if a guy like Boston Scott moves out, if he gets shipped off or something, and now Kenny Gainwell's rookie contract, I do believe that expires next year, so I do believe that's the last year of his contract. Third and final free throw at the line for Kyle Lowry is good. So he goes 3 of 3 from the free throw line on this trip. KJ Martin enters the game here to replace Mo Bamba. So we got a strange 5 players here on the floor. I have no idea who's even playing the 5 right now, if I'm being completely honest. And Doc Rivers will call timeout here to talk strategy with his team. So what are you drinking? Just drinking water, Asia. I've been drinking water every stream. Every live stream I've done, I've always had water. I didn't even know Barkley grew up in Philly. Well, Saquon's hometown was in New York, but then he went to college at Penn State. Then got drafted by the Giants, so then he went back to New York, and now he's a Philadelphia Eagle. So that's how it went for Saquon Barkley. Guys, I just got a report relating to the NFL. Apparently, Keenan Allen has now been traded to the Chicago Bears. So, looks like the Bears got a true wide receiver 1 on their hands. Potentially for a guy like Caleb Williams to be drafted number 1 overall. I mean, we'll see. Because now I doubt that the Bears go ahead and take Marvin Harrison Jr. now that they got Keenan Allen. I mean, they still could, though. As coming out of the timeout, we have Patrick Beverly enter the game here for A.J. Green. And also, in addition to that, we have a personal take foul on K.J. Martin that will send Giannis Antetokounmpo to the line here to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the line for Giannis is good. So you just got Kai Jones? Yeah, only on a 10-day, though. That's the only thing. Only got him on a 10-day. Didn't get him on a standard contract or a 2-way contract. This is where you miss DeAndre Swift. Yeah, I'll miss DeAndre Swift, but I got a lot of faith that if Saquon Barkley can stay healthy, he can really be what DeAndre Swift should have been last year. He should have been the way we hope to use DeAndre Swift this year. And an offense where you have Kellen Moore as your offensive coordinator, then there's no excuses to not have one of the top offenses in the league. Second free throw at the line is good for Giannis here. Max threw the ball here for 3, hits off the back of the rim, misses it. Rebounded by Giannis here. And Giannis will be fouled here on the play as a foul will be called against Buddy Hield. And I'll send Giannis to the free throw line for the 5 millionth time tonight is what it feels like. Says Eagle just got them white. Yeah, I did see that, Asia, and I did put a community post on that out on that. Good young linebacker, someone that can go attack the quarterback, but at the same time can actually do really well in coverage. And again, that's something I hope that Vic Fangio utilizes him in that special way. Utilizing him both on the defensive line and in coverage. So I hope they honestly here's what I hope for. Here's what I hope for. So I hope they just keep Reddick rushing at the line with the rest of the guys. But what I really do hope for is that they keep Reddick only rushing at the defensive line, and they have Devin White working in coverage. He can work on the defensive line too. I'm just saying that I hope for the majority of the snaps, Devin White will work out in coverage because Reddick cannot cover at all whatsoever. As this game is about to end here between the Sixers and the Bucks, Milwaukee Bucks at the end of this game will defeat the Philadelphia 76ers in this one, 114-105, as the 76ers blow another lead once again. And nobody could just get it going for the 76ers, mainly outside of Tyrese Maxey and Cameron Payne. I mean, Cameron Payne did his thing. Cameron Payne actually did his job, though. Player of the game ended up going to Giannis. 32 points for the Greek Freak with 11 rebounds for his 51st double-double of the year with 7 assists to go with. 14 of 18 from the free throw line and 9 of 12 from the field for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like I said, guys, another one that was very unlikely to lose, but you just can't blow opportunities like that to go out there and win games. You can't do that. You just can't blow opportunities to win games like that. Once again, the 76ers show up in the first half of a game, and in the second half, they end up falling apart, which is very stupid. Why is that the case? I don't know, genuinely. Oh, man, I literally just want to play the song like one time. I just want to play the song, but I can't because they didn't win again. Really, why isn't this thing updated? Are you serious? There we go. So the 76ers need to regroup and come back stronger next game. Well, who do they even play next game? Because I'm not even sure if that's going to even be possible. Who do they even play next game? They play the Hornets. Oh, that better be their get-right game. That better be their get-right game. If that's not their get-right game, bro, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it if that is not their get-right game. They better get it right against Charlotte, dude. I mean, seriously. They better get it right against Charlotte. Before after Charlotte, they have to go ahead and play the Miami Heat, Phoenix Suns, the Lakers, the Clippers, the Kings, the Clippers again, the Cavs, the Raptors, OKC, Miami again, and then so on and so forth. But I mean, the next game better be their get-right game. And the next game will be on Saturday, so I will be able to live stream the game on Saturday, so be sure to come through and tune in to Saturday's matchup between the 76ers and the Hornets. How does it feel to get C.J. Gardner-Johnson back? It feels phenomenal to get C.J. Gardner-Johnson back because he was literally one of the best DBs in the NFL when the Eagles went ahead and added him onto the roster ever since he came on to when they went to the Super Bowl before losing it to Kansas City. He was literally one of the best DBs in the NFL, arguably. This one is in the record books. So on behalf of BL, Kumar Rares, thanks for your outstanding contribution on the live stream broadcast tonight. And my regards, Charles Adderley. Hey, Charles, man, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Till next stream, peace, blessings. Hey, shout out to you, Charles. Shout out to you for the continued support from the chat. You better beat the Hornets. I hope we beat the Hornets. Like, dear God, if we don't beat the Hornets, I'm going to lose it. It better not be a game where we are playing the G League Grizzlies and the G League Grizzlies are able to beat the Sixers. It better not be one of those. It better not be one of those games. Just can't be one of those games, dude. Maxey nearly had 30% of the team's points, honestly. Bryce Huff is wearing number 0 for the Eagles. Yeah, I did see that too. So he'll be taking DeAndre Swift's number. So Bryce Huff will be taking DeAndre Swift's number for sure. But just look at everybody that the Bears have ended up picking up so far. They picked up Jonathan Owens, defensive back Jonathan Owens, center Coleman Shelton, safety Kevin Byard, tight end Gerald Everett, running back DeAndre Swift, and wide receiver Keenan Allen. And they owned the number 1 and 9th overall picks in the NBA draft this year. Like, this is crazy for Chicago. Like, this is crazy for Chicago, yo. Like, Chicago's getting everybody. They're bringing everybody over. Like, bro, this is insane. And imagine, bro, they might be drafting Caleb Williams, like, low-key. They might be drafting Caleb Williams. I know some people don't like Caleb Williams. I know some people are really hyping up Caleb Williams. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Hearing rumors that the Eagles tamper with signing Barkley. Like, what the heck? Yeah, the NFL has to get on investigating some stupid nonsense. I mean, seriously. Like, just leave the Eagles alone. Let them sign who they need to sign, dude, to be a successful team. Like, make this make sense and stop with the tampering nonsense. Like, leave us alone. But on that note, ladies and gents, we're going to go ahead and go over the final stats here. Then we're going to go ahead and get out of here for the remainder of the night. So starting it off here on the Philadelphia 76ers side, Tyrese Maxey ends up leading the way here for the Philadelphia 76ers in this one, finishing his night with 30 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And following it up here for the Philadelphia 76ers is Tobias Harris, who did come alive at the end towards the fourth quarter. Wish we could have seen that for the other 3 quarters, but Tobias Harris ends up finishing this game with 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, as well as a steal and a block each. Following that up off the bench, we have Cameron Payne finishing his night with 13 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. Then following that up here for the 76ers is Kyle Lowry, who finishes the game with 12 points and 2 rebounds. Also, I forgot that, guys, that now with this loss to the Milwaukee Bucks, the 76ers now go back down to the 7 seed, where they're in the playing tournament right now, where they would play, I would like to say the Heat, but not that, they're playing the Hawks in the play-in if they were to stay there. Which they better not. They better not be staying in the playing tournament. They better not be. I think I know where we left off here. But anyway, continuing on here with the stats. As Buddy Hield here follows it up here for the 76ers, who finishes the game with 9 points, 2 assists, and a block. Then also following it up here for the 76ers is Kelly Oubre, who ends off his night with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Also following it up here for the 76ers is Mo Bamba, who ends off his night with 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, as well as a steal. And following it up off the bench, you have Nico Batum, who ends off his night with 5 points. Why do I keep saying 9? Well, it's actually 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Then following that up here for the Philadelphia 76ers is KJ Martin, who ends off his night with 4 points, a rebound, and an assist, as well as 2 steals. Then rounding it off here for the Philadelphia 76ers at the end of this game is Paul Reed, who ends off his night with 3 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Paul Reed was great in terms of rebounding. He was great in terms of defense. But on that note, that ends up the final stats here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now to the Milwaukee Bucks side now, as Giannis Antetokounmpo is able to lead the way for the Milwaukee Bucks at the end of this one with a double-double of 32 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. And following it up here for the Milwaukee Bucks is Brook Lopez, who we ended up turning into LeBron James, who ends off his night finishing it up with 19 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, as well as a steal and 2 blocks. Following that up for the Milwaukee Bucks, I should say, is Damian Lillard, who finishes up the game finishing his night with 17 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists, as well as a steal and a block each. Then going off the bench here where we have AJ Green finishing up his night with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal. Then staying off the bench here where we have Pat Connaughton ending off his night off the bench with 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Then back up to the starting five where we have Jay Crowder finishing up his night with 9 points and 2 rebounds. Then back off the bench where we have Bobby Portis finishing up his night with 8 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a steal. Then rounding it off here for the Milwaukee Bucks here is Patrick Beverley, who ends off his night with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, as well as a steal and a block each, to end off the final stats here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now to the team stats now, as the Milwaukee Bucks ended up finishing shooting the ball 54.2% from the field to the Philadelphia 76ers 50%. The Philadelphia 76ers finished shooting the ball 48.6% from three-point range to the Milwaukee Bucks 44.4%. The Milwaukee Bucks finished shooting the ball 83.3% from the free throw line to the Philadelphia 76ers 71.4%. The Milwaukee Bucks overall out-rebounded the 76ers at the end of this game 37-30. But however, when it came to offensive rebounds, both teams actually ended up tying in this one with 6 offensive rebounds apiece. In terms of assists, went in favor of the Milwaukee Bucks 29-20. Both teams ended up tying in terms of steals with 6 steals apiece, as well as 4 blocks apiece. In terms of the turnover battle, the Philadelphia 76ers went ahead and won the turnover battle over the Milwaukee Bucks 15-13. In terms of points in the paint, went in favor of the Milwaukee Bucks 38-34. And a total of 32 personal fouls called, 18 fouls called on the Philadelphia 76ers, and 14 fouls called on the Milwaukee Bucks, with 3 of those fouls being resulting in technicals. And ladies and gents, on that note, that is how the final stats come to an end here in this one. 76ers lose another tough game here to the Milwaukee Bucks 114-105, and we'll drop out of the number 6 seed once again, and we'll go to the 7 seed, and we'll hope to stay alive and away from the play-in tournament. Sorry, guys, but I'm just looking at the NFL news here, as apparently Marquise Hollywood Brown is expected to sign a 1-year deal with Kansas City. So KC gets another wide receiver to add to their wide receiver room. Not a true wide receiver 1, but it is what it is. Looks like the Eagles are trying to add another quarterback to the factory this offseason. Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, if it ends up happening, which I will not be surprised if it will, because honestly, you can't just have 2 quarterbacks on the roster. Ian Book is no longer with the team, and Marcus Mariota is on the Commanders now, if I'm not mistaken. So do not be surprised if the Eagles bring in another quarterback. And also, don't be surprised if the Philadelphia Eagles go out on a limb. And I'm telling you guys, with their final draft pick, do not be surprised if the Eagles go out and screw up every NFL team that's looking for a quarterback and they draft Sam Hartman out of Notre Dame, do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. He would make a phenomenal quarterback 2 or 3 battling out against Tanner McKee. So Sam Howell, the Seahawks, yeah, I did see that. They didn't draft a quarterback. If anything about in terms of drafting quarterbacks, they drafted Sam Howell. But Sam Howell did get traded to Seattle, so Washington will probably look to use their first round pick on a quarterback. They'll probably look to use it on a QB now that Sam Howell ended up leaving. It's a guaranteed quarterback pick. And honestly, when you think of quarterbacks that will be there for when Washington picks, you first think of Drake May, you first think of Bo Nix, you first think of Jaden Daniels. Those 3 quarterbacks would be there, and they would be on the board at the time. So Washington is definitely picking up one of those QBs for sure. Star power is probably to protect Hurts. I mean, we'll see. So the Chiefs get their wide receiver. Yeah, but again, Hollywood Brown is not a wide receiver 1, bro. He's not a wide receiver 1. I'm sorry. But we've seen Patrick Mahomes get it done without a true wide receiver 1. If you give Patrick Mahomes a wide receiver 1 like a Justin Jefferson or a Tyreek Hill again, then Patrick Mahomes is literally unstoppable. He is legit unstoppable if you give him a true wide receiver 1. Says you look so different without your cap. Oh, well. Hey, Asia, man, it is what it is, you know. Hair's all slicked back at the end of the day. It is what it is. But guys, actually, before we go ahead and get out of here, let me get your one-word reaction to tonight's game. How do you guys feel about tonight's game with using only one word? Using only one word, ladies and gents, how would you guys describe this game? Thanks for another powerful stream broadcast. Outstanding work. Hey, Charles, man, shout out to you, my guy, for the continued support. Okay, Charles is embarrassing. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough, man. That was just tough. It says meh. Yeah. It was kind of like that. I mean, the first half was really good from Philadelphia, and they just collapsed in the second half. They let Giannis start cooking. They were continuing to let Brook Lopez look like LeBron James. They were letting AJ Green look like a superstar off the bench. I mean, that's just unacceptable. I mean, you can't do that. And the 76ers do not beat the Hornets on Saturday, I'm going to lose my mind. But speaking of which, guys, the 76ers' next game, by the way, is against the Charlotte Hornets on Saturday. So I will be live for that game on Saturday where the 76ers will go match up against the Charlotte Hornets on that day. Pray to God we get a win that day. We better not lose to Charlotte because if we do, I'm going to lose my mind. And we would be losing to a team. Hold up. Who the heck did the Hornets even have on the roster? Hold up. Who did the Hornets even have on the roster? I completely forget. So they have LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller. They do not have Kyle Lars. Stop that. I think Gordon Hayward moved to somebody. I don't think he's with Charlotte anymore. Yeah, Gordon Hayward's with OKC, so. PJ Washington is with the Mavericks. Cody Martin, Mark Williams, Leaky Black, Amari Bailey, James Bouknight, JT Thor, Ish Smith, Nathan Mensah, Brandon Dalinka, Bryce McGowns, and Nick Smith Jr. So hopefully the 76ers can pick up a win on Saturday against the Charlotte Hornets, but I guess we shall see. Suzuki, your former coach. What else was new, Asia? We did the same thing the last time we played this team. The last time we played this team, we also lost. The last time we played the Milwaukee Bucks, we also lost to Doc Rivers. So there's nothing really new about that. This is Seth Curry. Okay, that's right. They got Seth Curry on the team. That's right. I forgot. Nah, Seth Curry's about to drop 20 off the bench. He's about to drop 20 off the bench. I'm going to guarantee that. But on that note, ladies and gents, in all serious talk, that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for me. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so, ladies and gents. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace, everybody. Have a good night, y'all. God bless and peace.